Live in 3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Welcome to Last Saturday Live with the Motorhome Experiment. The chaos has started already. My Dr. Pepper fell. What's happening?
Who said, no way, we're starting on time. I know, I'm actually shocked as well too. Even early.
Even early because I wanted to tell Kevin that there will be no technical difficulties tonight. I shouldn't say that because we're broadcasting from our phone.
Knock on wood.
We are sitting out here on the Bahia de Loreto. We are in Loreto, Baja, Mexico.
Still, I know people still.
And still, yes, we're still in Mexico.
But we're working our way north because it's starting to get hot here. And I thought it was hot here. Like mid 80s, high 80 degrees, no AC, boondocking on the beach. And also I heard it's like, oh, it was 98 degrees yesterday in Las Vegas. And now Kevin is like, oh, it's 105 in Palm Springs. That's why
105 American.
Not Fahrenheit, American.
Yeah.
I wonder how much is the conversion to Canadian or Mexican.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope you all are doing well. Lori's gonna try and keep up with the chaos that are the comments. And yes, we are broadcasting from our phone. It seemed to be the safest bet because Wi-Fi here sucks. And T-Mobile seems to be rocking. So thank you T-Mobiles for rocking. T-Mobiles?
T-Mobiles. Thank you to the T-Mobiles.
Yes.
Yeah, but oh my God! Actually, we were gonna.
Pepper's all dirty.
It's sandy. It's not dirty. It's sandy. So today, by the way, guys, I'm not gonna have wine. My tummy has not been feeling good. So tonight is gonna be a kombucha night here.
Yeah. So
some probiotic for my stomach and some water, or actually not water, Topo Chico.
Yeah.
If you're in Mexico, you have to drink some Topo Chico. It's their mineral water here that's very good, very bubbly.
And can you guys hear us? We guess we should have checked that, right? Can you guys hear us okay? I can't see any comments unless I put these doofus glasses on. Let me see here. What do we got going on there?
There is a delay. There's a delay.
Love the videos in Mexico. Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay, but here you find. Look at that. Lori Lust is on it like that, man. If the waves are a little too loud, we'll make a phone call, see what we can do. If we can get the waves to shut up a little bit. Not going to happen.
Well, I can see that the Buchanas are in the house, Sam and Faye are in the house, Kevin, Lauren are in the house, Chris and Katrina are in the house. It's like, oh my God, John Sanderson's there. It's just so
now
nice.
That you started mentioning names, now you got to list everybody.
Oh my God.
Now you got to list everybody. How many people do we have? So keep going. You only have 130 people to go. Come on.
I have to say, this is not refreshing. Just FYI, like your phone. So I cannot see comments here. So we're going to go with the comments coming.
AT&T sucks here.
And
so I will say,
already got throttled back.
We already got throttled by AT&T. We've been out of US for too long and have been using too much data internationally. So AT&T went, stop it. So yes, the AT&T phones are toast. T-Mobile is the only one that's holding us up right now. So that's what's going on.
The T-Mobiles.
The T-Mobiles. Yes.
But yeah, it's not like literally not refreshing
at all. So yeah, it's going to have a hard time. So just try and read some of the stuff on the monitor here in front of us, which will fade in and out, which will be annoying too.
Yes, I know. A lot of people saying hello. It's like, well, first of all, it's like we're gonna say that our time in Mexico is coming to an end. We're heading north little by little. We're already in Loreto, and once we pass Loreto, there is really not that much to do, but to see a lot of desert. So we're gonna get back north like
probably what, 2 weeks?
Pretty quick.
Probably 2 weeks.
I don't know, probably faster. Not sure. And
not gonna happen.
Oh my God, I have an itch in my nose. And here's the thing too, is like I don't have a phone. I don't know if you guys noticed that we totally stopped Instagramming. It's because I lost my phone in a kayak accident. Well, not kayak accident.
It wasn't a kayak accident. Don't say that. Then people are going to be going, oh my God, a kayak accident. Were you wearing your life vest?
Well, it was kind of like...
No, we weren't.
It was a little bit of a kayak accident because I have a black knee for 2 weeks. But
it was a Paul screwed up accident.
Anyway, so the point... We should have brought sunglasses, by the way.
We should have brought sunglasses, but...
But anyway, the thing is, like, I don't have a phone. And I went with a very cheapy phone, Walmart, just to make sure I will stay, like on the loop with my family and everything, just in case they needed to call me.
How's that been working out for you?
But oh my God, this Hisense, if that's a brand that I bought at Walmart, is like totally.
What did you call that phone?
Hisense.
Look at that. Lori calls this Hisense. Let me see it.
Oh my God.
No, let me see it. No, let me see. See how elegant she calls that Hisense.
It's Hisense?
I'm Hisense. Like that's He Sensei.
See,
you made it sound like a nice phone.
I've been too long in Mexico, so I'm pronouncing everything in Spanish.
So for me, it's Hisense. Sounds much cheaper when you say Hisense. When you go He Sensei, they're like, wow, didn't you splurge on your phone?
I know, but it was not a splurge at all. And literally, it's an 8 gig phone where I cannot put any apps, nothing.
Nothing.
I can barely text basically. 3G phone too, so it's like yay.
Dawn says they're officially under a year till full time. Whoop whoop. That's
And
cool.
count. Oh yeah,
Counting.
they're literally counting the days. Like
Yes.
literally, they know their
They know to
countdown.
amount to, yeah.
And so many people are going full time right now.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like some people are already going through the selling the house process. And I have to say, it's like I have to give a shout out. I don't think they're right now in the house, but they will watch maybe this later. To Carrie and Randy, they're going through tough times. They downsized, sold everything they had. They were ready to buy a motorhome, a Class C. They were gonna go for a Class C, and he just got diagnosed with stage 1 kidney disease, and they're not gonna be able to leave at all home.
Yeah, so they're
And
gonna
maybe not
have
even
to
RV.
throttle back.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Thanks for bringing
it's
us all
gonna-
down.
I know.
Lori.
I'm just saying.
Thanks, Carrie and Randy,
everybody,
for bringing us all down.
keep them in your thoughts and
Yeah.
send them good vibes.
Carrie
from
and Randy
wherever you
Flinders,
are.
you'll see those guys on the channel, so make sure you say
super
hi.
cool people
From Las Vegas, from hometown.
from Las Vegas. Yeah.
What else we got going on here?
Um,
Okay, let's try to do a couple of questions.
What will you miss most about Baja? Yeah, by the way, guys, if you have a question, please put it in all caps so we can kind of like see it pretty fast, pretty quick. And if we actually skip your, because we have no control right now over the actual chat, if we skip your question, it's like, please just repeat it in a few minutes so we can get to it.
Yeah, and
Just-
we'll try to keep up. It's
Yeah.
chaotic.
Just copy the question that you wrote down and then just paste it if we don't answer it.
Right. Like right now, we got 190 people on, so I want you guys to imagine you're standing in a room with 190 people and they're all asking you questions.
So
It's tough.
what are we gonna miss about Baja? Number one, the food.
Food. Fresh.
People,
So
I'm
good.
getting. I was gonna say I am getting, but we are getting so chunky in Baja.
Well, don't say we. I'm
We're
not getting
so
chunky.
in Baja. It's like,
Oh, that is just...
it's like
Speak for
you're
yourself.
like, I'm not gonna eat anymore out.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
food.
control my diet, and then you go out and it's like, oh my
Definitely.
god, that smells so good.
And along with that, the prices on the food. Like the last video you saw there that we went to that place called Lily's, 3 of us ate there, including a 30% gratuity for $17. That's crazy. Bill, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna make me crazy again with the donations. Thank you so much. That really helps. Really, really helps. And makes me always like tear up. So
Oh yeah, Neil McNeil's in the house too.
Neil's in the
Says
Neil.
like hit like button, people.
yeah.
Okay, if you like.
Awesome, awesome. So Bill, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate that. That'll go to Lori's
So-
wine that she'll drink later.
Yeah, no.
I did see somebody say, we sold the business, so why do you need to work? We sold a very small detailing company, folks. We did not get
get rich
we didn't get
overnight by any
Microsoft money
means.
out of that. Yeah, we didn't sell a we didn't
And
sell a software company.
the way
we sold a car wash.
The way we sold it is like it sold some payments. It was owner finance, so we could sell it quick as well. So we're getting monthly payments. That is like helping us to sustain our life, but it's not like we just got this lump of sum of money that is like now we're just like ooh.
And it's about half of what we were making as our salaries that we were
Less
taking
than
out of it.
half, yeah. Less
So,
than half, yeah.
so yeah, that makes it difficult. So they said, why do you still need to work? That's why. That money is going to run out. It's not the lifestyle we were accustomed to.
It's like now it's like
Now
oh
we
my
have to
God,
cut
can we
back.
go
Yeah,
there?
before, I mean, you guys saw before, we really didn't, everybody says, you know, what's your budget for this? What's your budget for that? We suck at that stuff. We didn't really have a budget. So we need to start doing that now. We are looking more
I'm trying
at
to
that.
implement budgets here, people.
She
and
wouldn't even let me have
he's
guacamole
he's
the other
not
day.
getting it though. He's like, he still thinks like we can just be blowing through money, and it's like, we can't. But it's like, anyway, you jump questions.
Yeah, I jumped questions. Well, I answered 2 questions in one, really. So what are we going to miss about Baja? Food. Dude, there's so much to miss.
The
Look at
weather. The weather.
The
is just
weather is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful boondocking spots right on the ocean. There's very little of that in the U.S. Like, think about California, where you can go park on the beach for free. I mean, literally on the beach. The last 3 nights we spent parked 12 feet from the water for free for 3 nights. You can't do that in California or Florida, or you can't do that in the US. Like, you just can't. And there's so many of those places down here. And
I would say on the way down here, we were not used to the boondocking. We went campground a lot, but once we got used to the idea of how the dynamics, because the locals go out a lot too, but they go like in this huge like camping tents and canopies, and they bring the barbecue out. I mean, they travel like heavy, those
and loud
people.
music.
And loud music.
Yeah.
So once you get used to it, it's like, oh my God, there's gonna be loud music and just
Yeah.
people barbecuing. I mean, you get past all that stuff.
But you're parked on the
And
ocean.
You're parked in the ocean.
Or on the Sea of Cortez in this case here.
Yes.
So food we're gonna miss. The amazing boondocking we're gonna miss. I'm telling you folks,
The
the
weather.
people,
Winter
the weather. The winter weather
weather
is
was
awesome.
nice.
Right now it's starting to get a little warm here. It was in the 90s today.
No, 85. I check it online.
Oh, really?
Cheryl asked me. He's like, oh my God, you say it's hot over there. He's like, here's 98. And I check it online. He's like, oh, here's just 85.
Okay,
I should not be complaining.
I think if you looked at it, it said feels like.
Probably. I
95,
didn't see the little numbers.
Yeah,
but
probably.
yeah.
So the weather has been amazing. I will say the people are amazing, folks. Like, again, you know, there's the last video. There was somebody that made a comment about the whole dangerous Mexico thing. And yes, look, stuff happens here. Stuff happens in the United States. It happens all over. But the people as a whole here are absolutely amazing. They will give you the shirt off their back to help you out.
Yes.
If you get stuck, there's people there immediately to help you. I've only got stuck once, and I didn't need any help, by the way.
And he
That's
didn't
how I know
record
that.
it.
And I
Just
didn't record
FYI
it.
in the future.
I was only like 10 minutes, and we were out pretty quick. But if you need something, like if you're parked somewhere that's a little odd, like we parked on the side of the road once to scout down a road with a car or something, and you have people stopping, asking if they can help you out. Do you need anything? Are you okay? Stuff like that. So the people have been amazing as well.
Yes.
What else?
I mean,
That's about everything about it.
What I'm not gonna miss about Mexico is like it's hard to stay connected here.
It is. It has been.
It's hard,
pretty hard.
like it's just Wi-Fi, cell signal, all that is very, very poor. I would say it's not like non-existent, it's just extremely poor.
Yeah.
Like sometimes to upload a video takes like literally 16 hours to upload one video.
Yeah.
It's like
It is a little bit cell coverage down here is not like it is in the United States. There are some pockets in the States that are bad, but there are a lot of areas here. The cell companies haven't done a great job yet with their connectivity down here.
Well, I would say mostly the remote cool areas. You cannot stay connected.
Well, but even
once you go into the bigger cities,
yeah, it's not too bad.
you're
true.
okay.
That's true. And there's been some weird pockets that have been just spectacular. El Triunfo. You're in the middle of nowhere, and the cell there is just rocking.
We didn't overnight there, though.
So we didn't overnight. So, anyways, so much good stuff down here, and for me, it's the boondocking. Man, like just crazy cool boondocking. The next several videos that are going to come out are going to show some of that along the East Cape, where if you're looking at a map of Baja, that eastern corner, the southeastern corner, when you see the camping there that's all free, it's going to blow your mind.
Chris and Brenda Mills. I hope I'm not harping, but have you seen a roosterfish? I ask because from what I understand, they are only there in Costa Rica. I don't even know how they look.
I'm gonna have to Google a roosterfish.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've done a lot of video while we've been snorkeling, so you guys can tell us while we're snorkeling if you guys see them in there. The next few videos are gonna have some snorkeling on there as well, so you guys will tell us.
Chris Belafado. I say when we all retire, we just follow TME in a long caravan. Actually, we read a comment today about like we had thought about creating a caravan down in Mexico because there's a lot of people interested, but they don't know where to begin. So it might be an idea.
Yeah, we have talked about that. Here's the problem with us doing a caravan to Mexico. The road coming down is super narrow. Up into Loreto here, it's not bad. Like from Loreto down to San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas, it's not bad. But from here north, it gets very, very narrow, and I literally do not want to be responsible for other people driving their rigs on a road that narrow. It's just not something that I would look forward to. And finding, trying to put 20 coaches in a gas station or 20 coaches in a small town, that kind of stuff, that wouldn't be fun. Yeah. But it's not out of the question. Not out of the question.
Not out of the question. But
You never know. Money
it will
talks.
be-
Money, money, money,
It will be
money.
more for fun than
Money
anything.
talks. Well, yeah, it'd be more for fun.
Because, okay, it's a Polaris or a Jeep in our future. These are, I'm actually
Polaris or a Jeep.
compounding two, like Donald Santiago's Polaris and Rick Vance is saying
You're
about
combining
the Jeep.
questions.
Combining questions.
Kind of trying to be more efficient.
Well, trying to get to the questions because they're going to
Right, they're going to scroll. We've got to do a Jeep. We can't do a Polaris. A Polaris would be super cool, or one of the Can-Am Maverick X3s. Oh my God,
when we
so
were
amazing.
in Los Barriles, we were able to borrow this off-road vehicles or side-by-sides. How
Yeah,
they call them?
side-by-sides.
Side-by-sides. I didn't even know how to call them. I was like, well, how do you call them? ATVs, UTVs? It's like I didn't know, but I guess they're side-by-sides. But anyway, Pope, within the first week that we started using them, he's like, how can we take one with us? He started like just like going through his mind. He's like, we can do it. And at some point he even mentioned, he's like, I think we can get rid of the tow and just have with us side by side. And I'm like, yeah, let's try to go and buy groceries and pouring rain sale is like with a UTV. And it's
Okay.
like, it's not gonna work.
How about this? We have your car, we put ramps up the back, we drive the side-by-side up on top of your car, and then when we get somewhere, we just pull it down off.
And now when we try to go to national parks and state parks, we cannot fit anywhere.
No, we still have the tow car. It's just the same setup we have right now. It's just got a side-by-side on top of your car.
But you need a flat tow, not a flat
put a
tow,
rack-
like port tow, for up tow it.
No, we just put a rack on top of your car.
Like a Thule.
Like a Thule, yeah. We turn it into a side-by-side Thule rack on top of your car.
This is what I have to deal with, people.
No, so a Jeep definitely is possibly in our future. It's just so tough. Again, we don't want to get into whining mode, but now that we don't have the business and we don't have the money coming in, we've got to be a little bit more cautious with our money. So just getting rid of Lori's car to spend a bunch of money on a Jeep, and it's going to be a bunch of money, folks. I can't just get a normal Jeep. It's going to have some 35s on it. It's going to have a little bit of a lift on it. It's going to have some cool stuff on it. It's going to have a winch. It's going to have some lights and things. So it'll get expensive.
Yeah.
Any plans to be back in Oregon? Yes, of course, at some point, but we're just going to do east. We're going to head easterly direction.
Well, yeah. That's the thing. It's like we always talk, oh, we should do this, and then we change plans. It's like, no, let's go over here.
Kevin, Highway 5 for life. I don't think so, buddy.
Everybody. Oh, we have people also from UK and Ireland. Oh my God, guys, it's just
Where?
so late. Ireland and from UK. So late for you
I know
guys.
Aid is always on. We love Aid. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate it. We got to get over there and see you, man. Ireland, we'd like to go over there to Ireland too. We could go look for leprechauns.
That's actually my bucket list. Go RVing in Europe. I think it will be cool. And hopefully we get to explore like we have explored here in Baja and just go to all the little places. It will be so cool. Have you thought about work camping?
By work camping, I'm assuming you mean me, because Lori is not going to do that stuff.
I'm
and
thinking,
yes, I have thought about doing that stuff.
Why, how?
This is my new plan, Kevin. I'm going to become an IKO certified kiteboard instructor, and that's what I'm going to do freelance while I'm on the road.
You know what? If it pays the bills, do whatever you want to do. Just bring the dough home. Portable satellite dish link your future.
No, probably not.
No, probably no. It's like it's like I'm trying to go through the comments.
Go back through the comments, and then you're gonna get lost.
Do you plan to stop at Caravina?
Yes.
Yes, we have heard from like several people that it's a must stop. We have no idea what's there. Like we literally have no idea what's there. But already a few people. Oh,
There is this bee or fly.
Like,
You see it right there?
Huge.
It was like the size of a B-22 bomber. Is that a real thing? Probably not. No, I don't know anything about that. A B-2 bomber? Where did it go?
You're not gonna bring it back, so.
No, I don't want to bring it back. I want to make sure it doesn't get there. So anyways, you're going to get lost. If you're going back, you're going to get lost. Just go back up through the comments until you get back.
Is diesel fuel available in those small towns?
Diesel fuel's available everywhere
Everywhere.
here.
Now,
And here's the thing. If you're waiting to get fuel in a small town, you've done screwed up. You don't have to. You can get you can get fuel in some of the larger towns and make it all the way down here. We made it down here in a gas coach. So you can fuel up in the larger towns and you'll be fine. The one that
Tom and Faye have a diesel.
Tom and Faye have a diesel. They made it no problem. The other thing that I will say is people are asking about the low sulfur diesel, which I guess is for the newer vehicles, but I haven't found that out yet. But there's a lot of newer diesels down here, so I'm assuming they must have it, or they have the DEF alternatives. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there is diesels, no problem. Not a problem if you have a diesel, guys. Not a problem at all.
Like they have diesel everywhere.
Diesels everywhere.
Is Baja really safe? I still hear all those horror stories.
Okay, Baja safe.
See, I feel like
what is safe?
That's one of those
what
questions I feel like I should not answer because I feel like I'm very biased. Obviously, this is my country. This is where I'm coming from and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be very biased.
Okay, don't answer. Baja is safe, folks. Look, we had us down here we've been down here for 3 months. Kevin and Laura were down here for a couple of months. Tom and Faye were down here for a couple of months. Our friends Richard and Cheryl were down here for 3 months. No incidents in any of those. So what is safe? I mean, if you read the headlines, you cannot leave your house. It is not safe to leave your house if you read the headlines. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here.
Oh, God.
Just so kick back and relax. The news never reports airplanes taking off, right? I think I mentioned this in the last live. Thousands of airplanes take off every single day. There's no reporter going, and another airline took off today, and another airline took off today. They don't do that. But when one crashes, they're all over the airport. 400 people killed today as an airline crashed into the ground. Is airline traffic safe? That's what happens, folks. If you read the headlines, nothing is safe. Does bad stuff happen here? Absolutely. Do people get shot here? Absolutely. Do people get robbed here? Absolutely. But I'll tell you what has never happened here in the history of this country. A mass murder like happened in Las Vegas, Nevada on the Strip where a crazy white dude shot 400 and some odd people, killed 58 people. You shouldn't go to Las Vegas. It's a horrible, unsafe place.
With that being said, there was a shooting somewhere in Mexico, like not too long ago, like a week or 2 weeks ago. I guess like
there was down in somewhere on the other side in the mainland. There was a shooting
in Veracruz, yeah.
But you know what happened last month?
Coast,
you know what happened last month out in front of the Bellagio? There was a shooting in front of the Bellagio. The cops and robbers shot it out.
I believe also today or yesterday in San Diego happened as well.
Today in San Diego, a mosque was shot up or something like that. So guys, stop watching the freaking news.
Point being is like, yeah, there's gonna be robberies. Like somebody,
okay, I gotta settle down.
Yeah, there's robberies and stuff like that. But it's not like it doesn't happen all the time everywhere, and especially not to tourists. It's like the one thing people take care of here in Mexico is tourists, everybody. Yeah. So it's like, just as all the people have been coming here like year after year and they have like homes, driving their RVs here every year and all that stuff, they're gonna tell you. Actually, they tell us, please don't tell anybody about Mexico because then it's gonna get crowded. Yeah. It's like people love here, and there's so many foreigners. Canada, Europe, and U.S. everywhere.
I don't know if we told this story the last live, but when we were in Los Barriles, one of the landscape guys at a Mexican guy, landscape guy at the campground, come up to us and he goes, guys, you just want to lock up all your stuff. You will not believe what happened here the other night. Somebody got a part stolen off of their side-by-side. He goes, it's not the same here anymore. Like, the guy was horrified that there was a part stolen off a side-by-side, and I just laughed. I'm like, in the States, they just steal the whole freaking thing. They don't come and just get the part they need. They're just gonna take the whole thing. So stuff happens down here.
Another story is like the Hamptons came here, drove all through Baja with their bicycles.
Yep.
And they got stolen as soon as they got back into the U.S. in California. They just got stolen from the back of their RV.
In Carpinteria. Yep. They spent 3 months down here, never got anything taken. They get to Carpinteria, California, both bicycles gone. Guys,
somebody's saying like Americans are living in out of control fear, and I agree. Not only a bit about Mexico or all these things, it's like even all the media, just like they just give so much bad feedback. It's one of the reasons Paul and I, we can like read and pick and choose what news we're reading, but actually read. We don't watch actually channels because they will show so much negativity and makes you paranoid about
Yeah.
what's happening. It feels like if you leave your house, something is going to happen to you.
And we're not saying stick your head in the sand like nothing's going on. Be very aware of your surroundings. Lock your doors. Make sure that you're aware of what you're doing. Don't go into neighborhoods you don't know at night. You know, there's certain rules that you want to follow no matter where you go, whether you're in Mexico or whether you're here or back in the U.S. or whether you're in Indonesia or China or wherever it is. Stop living in fear, folks. It will grind your life to a halt.
Mm-hmm.
So just man, oh man, oh man. Just whew. Okay, I gotta stop. Bad stuff happens everywhere.
Exactly. Did you have any problem with the drinking water down there? That's, I think, another
It's a great question.
misconception too. Great question, because it's a misconception that literally you have to even brush your teeth with a bowl of water when it's not true.
Yeah. How do we handle our water here?
Berkey.
The same way we handle it in the US.
Same.
We do a pre-filter with one of the big blue filters, and then we shower with that. We use that for cooking. We don't use it really for cooking, I guess. I guess you use Berkey, right? So you use the Berkey water for cooking, but we shower with it, brush our teeth with it, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we've been doing that in Mexico for the past 3 months. And then all of our drinking water and cooking water and stuff like that goes through our Berkey, and that Berkey is awesome. It's just awesome. The water has no taste, it has no color, it works perfectly. So we've handled our drinking water down here the exact same way that we handled it in the US. Pre-filter first, then through the Berkey. We try not to buy plastic bottles down here because plastic is out of control down here.
Yeah, I would say like plastic and glass.
Plastic and glass, though.
That's the one thing, like, I have to say, that's the one bad thing about Mexico, and that has surprised even me as my own country. Like, it's just sad.
Right.
Sad. It's how people here litter here in their oceans. I mean, literally people come to the ocean to have a nice barbecue, see nature and all that stuff, and then they leave all their cans.
Right. So that's one of the things that's bothered us about Baja is how people litter. They really do litter.
They don't care.
It's a problem.
They really don't care. It's like, oh, by the way, I'm sure we have maybe some boaters in the house.
Boaters.
Boaters.
Sounded like you said voters.
Boaters. Boaters. In the house, we've been told, like, if you put 10 cans, I don't know if aluminum, but 10 cans in the water, the salt water, it will disintegrate within
a few days.
Is
that true? Boaters?
Or they just like are pulling one on me, because we met a few boaters.
Yes.
Here in Baja.
Holy crap, somebody's from Sri Lanka. That's crazy.
Holy crap.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Hopefully one day I'll go and see you.
So yeah, we were told by boaters that tin would dissolve in the ocean in
so
a
I don't know
matter
if
of
it's
days.
like like a thing or not.
Or that's a fairy tale. But yeah, the littering thing has been a little bit of a problem. I will say that. But we did the other day at the beach. I took a garbage bag and I walked down the beach and said hello to people, and I was the crazy white dude walking down the beach picking up garbage and tin cans and stuff like that off the beach, and then walked back and threw it in the big garbage container that's literally right there on the beach for everybody to use. So I did that. We did that a couple of times.
Yes, definitely. Adrián, ¿sabe en español? I do know Spanish, so it's like that's another question, by the way, that everybody asks. It hasn't been easier to travel through Mexico with Lorena knowing Spanish, and it's like, well, of course.
I would say yes.
I mean, yes,
sure.
Because it's like you're just talking like there's no problem, versus like traveling if you didn't know the language. With that being said, it's like
Kevin and Laura and Tom and Faye left by themselves and had no problem.
And Cheryl
and Richard were here for 3 months. They don't speak at all.
Travel south by themselves, travel north by themselves. They don't speak Spanish. And I mean, they make it work, they make it happen. Right now, technology is a huge advantage. You can have like Google Translate with you, and just literally, like Cheryl got the waitress to actually translate her, like literally took the phone and translated into her menu in Google Translate. Yeah. So they could know what was in the menu.
Technology is amazing. And me, aprendiendo español. I have been speaking Spanish as much as possible. And obviously I spoke a little bit with Lori before, but there's some key phrases that you can learn when you come down here. If you're going to pull into a gas station, you're going to fill your tank. You say tanque lleno verde, por favor. So you say fill my tank with the green, which is their regular fuel. So you say tanque lleno verde, por favor. And they fill your tank with the green fuel. And you could say tanque
Paul is
general
trying
diesel,
to-
por
Paul
favor.
is trying to get me to do like a little video, maybe a private video, like if you're coming to Mexico, of basic phrases, like for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So just in case you come by yourself, you can at least say those basic things. But
Gracias for thank
but
you.
Paul is speaking a lot of Spanish now. I'm actually shocked and surprised. My family, when they came down, it's like they were shocked about it too. It's like, so
I
he's
really
trying.
tried to have conversations with people, and I get lost sometimes, guys. You get lost because you just don't know what they're saying. I say despacio or lento, get them to slow down, and then I try to make out, and then I just go, sorry, don't know what you're saying. But I've really tried to have some conversation, but I've learned some basic stuff to get me through. And if you're trying, it's going to help you out. The biggest thing for me, the biggest problem I have is with numbers. Like when I get gas, and gas is 5,000 pesos. That's 5,000, right? 5,000 pesos, 5,000.
5,000, yeah.
So I've gotten better at the numbers, but that was really tough to do for me, was the numbers. So just learn some basic stuff, and I think you should. Don't you guys think Lori should do a video on basic RV Spanish so that people can come down
Yeah,
here?
but I know it's not for everybody because not everybody's coming down here, so we'll do it like as a private thing. But
Available
no,
for only $29.95
no,
in
no,
PDF.
No. Just like if you want it, go to this one. John, flash to the past. My wife and I are planning to travel to Alaska and Tuktoyaktuk in June and July. We have a ton of questions, but highest priority, Lorena, my wife is asking what to pack to wear. Well, for sure,
Not normal summer stuff.
water-resistant shoes.
Yep.
I will say, like, because you're gonna go walking through a lot of mud and a lot of puddles, and it's gonna be raining.
Hiking shoes.
Hiking shoes or rain boots. Like you will see all in Alaska, they have those brown boots that I love. I was gonna get a pair, but I couldn't pull the trigger because then I knew we were coming back south, and then I was never gonna wear them again.
When I was a kid, we just called those rubber boots.
No, but there's ones that the Alaskans use, and I forgot the name of them.
But they're fur lined or something. They're
No, they're not.
no.
No.
They're just warmer.
You know who bought ones actually? KYD girl. I know, I'm gonna look super bad. Trisha from KYD, she bought a pair, and I was so jelly when I saw that.
But you wanna, when you go to Alaska in the summer, you dress for fall.
Yes,
Fall
there's
weather
gonna
in the
be
United States.
Very cold nights, very
cold days.
mild days. I mean, for the most part, you're not gonna be on t-shirt. For the most part, you're gonna have a sweater or a light jacket. In the daytime, when you go and do the tours to the fjords, it's gonna be extremely cold, even though it's a sunny day. So, layers, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, we did not see what we would consider summer when we were in Alaska. There were some decently warm days in the high 60s.
I know. We were joking
low 70s.
the other day. We got our winter in Alaska during the summer, and now we're getting our summer during the winter in Baja.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
How much longer are we all going to be here? We're on our way north. We got maybe 2 weeks.
Ted Denman is like Kevin and Laura back in the States.
Yes, they
are. It's like, actually, where are they? So people can go and stalk them. Where are they?
Where are they?
So people can stalk
Go
them.
stalk Kevin and Laura?
Yeah.
They're in Sedona somewhere. Did we get the control arm fixed on the car? No, haven't done that yet. I'm gonna wait till we get back up to the U.S. There's no sense of doing it down here. We could have got it in La Paz, but we would have had to have waited a few days for it. And I'm like, you know what? It's already damaged. It's not damaged. There's a bushing that's out of it, and so
it's not like we cannot drive it.
It's not going to affect it anymore.
It'll be fine until we get to the U.S. It's just annoying to hear the sound. That's about it.
It did take out a back tire on me. I think because of the control arm, the back right tire was showing cord through it. The steel belts were coming through the back tire. I didn't notice that until we got into Cabo San Lucas there a few weeks ago. So we put a new pair of tires on the back, but the control arm, I'm just going to leave it.
And the RV, the fix that he just did in Cabo for, we're not there yet.
Yeah, they haven't seen that video yet. But I did have a jack go bad on me, and I MacGyvered it back together. It actually, the motor broke in half. I MacGyvered it back together, but it does not seem like it's going to last. It's lasted
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks until
But-
today. Like today when we're leaving the other beach to come here for the
Yeah.
live, it's like we have an issue. So
So we're probably not
But
going to be able to level.
we are on our way back.
Tin does disintegrate in the ocean.
That's why I'm holding it there.
Yeah.
And Johnson, thank you. So we just wonder how long it takes because our friends will like throw tin into the ocean saying it will disintegrate. It's fine. And we're like, okay, you used it. So eat, sleep, RV, repeat. It's like, hi guys, looking great. What surprised you the most about Baja, and what was just as expected about Baja? Surprises? I will say how safe it is because we have this preconceived idea. So if it's like, oh, we just need to stay there, and we need to be careful with this, and don't leave your chairs out, and all these things, and nothing to do
Yeah,
with
we
it.
thought banditos with
It's
like
like-
bullets coming down striped and a sombrero with a machine gun. That's what we thought was going to be here.
He's making fun of it,
No,
but
it's
it's
not
like
good.
I think that's the one thing that surprised about here, how everybody's so chill and to
I
their own.
honestly thought that we would get pulled over or harassed more at the checkpoints. That was my hang up when we came down. I honestly thought we were going to get harassed.
You go through a lot of military checkpoints. They're looking for weapons or drugs or something like that, so they come and check your RV. Not a big deal. They're just doing their job. But now, when the way
Yeah.
down, there was one where we got pulled over for 20 or 30 minutes, something like
Yeah.
that. And it's just because he was so chatty. He was so happy to talk to somebody else in Spanish that he was talking to me like he didn't want us to leave.
That's the bad thing about being able to speak Spanish is the people at the checkpoints wanted to talk to Lorena. At one checkpoint, I said, no habla español, and he goes, no habla inglés, and I'm like, that's the problema, meaning it's a problem, and he goes, sí, pásale, and off
Like
we
go.
like go, and off we went. So it literally took.
So at that point, I was like,
30
I'm not saying
seconds.
anything.
Right. So that hasn't happened at all either. What surprises? I
what
had
was-
hang-ups
what
just
was-
like everybody about the safety, and it just, I know
Yeah.
something can happen. And here's the problem with saying that we feel safe. If something happens, then you guys have all this I told you so. But here's the deal: we've been down here 3 months now. If something gets stolen at this point, it could have easily have happened in the U.S.
I was telling Paul that I want to do
So
a
what?
test. I want to get rid of my bike already. It's time to exchange it for another one. I wanted to just put it outside of the RV, next to the RV, just wherever we go, and see if it gets stolen. Just no lock, no safe, no nothing. Just to see if like I can get rid of the
Right.
ride. But anyway, it's like, and what was just as expected about Baja?
I don't
The
know.
beach, the sunsets,
The food.
the beautiful food. I knew food was excellent. So
Here's what's one crazy fact about Baja. You can watch a sunrise in Los Barriles in the morning, drive an hour and a half, and go see a sunset in Todos Santos in the afternoon. That's awesome. There's not too many places that you can do that. That's pretty cool.
what's that?
You can see a sunrise. Stay with me here.
Sunrise.
Stay
Sorry,
with
I
me
was
here.
reading the question.
Stay with me here. You can
Sunrise
see a
and
sunrise in Los
sunset.
Barriles in the morning, and then drive an hour and a half
To Todos
and see a
Santos.
Todos Santos sunset.
Yes.
Sunrise in the morning, sunset at night. That's how it works. Yeah.
Or you can go to Lovers Beach in Cabo and see one side of the beach, actually the sunrise, and then you go to the Divorce
No,
Beach
you
and
can't
see
see that.
sunset.
You can't because there's land in the way.
I don't know. I'm just making it up. But anyway, somebody was saying, it's like, John, I'm assuming questions
Yeah.
about Alaska. Besides Dempster Highway, any roads up there, gravel and rocks, gas hard to get. Gas,
There's going to be construction with some
gas
gravel
is
roads.
not hard to get.
Gas isn't hard to get at all.
And the only other one would be if you're going Dempster, you're going probably the top of the world. That's also gravel. Just do not drive on rainy days. That's it. That's
Here's-
the only thing I can say. Do not drive on
Alaska
rainy
is very
days.
similar to Baja in that respect. If you're in a larger town and there's a gas station, get gas.
Ted Denman, what are your thoughts on folding bikes?
If you can get them, get them.
Some people like them, some
Yeah.
people don't. So I can tell you because obviously we don't have them. So
I will never ride a folding bike, I don't think.
I still want it was cool that it was not your usual. It was
No,
actually
that's
pretty
one thing I
cool.
will say. There's no set. You can't use cool and folding bike in the same sentence.
Yes, you
You
can.
cannot.
Yes, you
They are
can.
not cool. But folding bikes are fine if you can fit them in your RV and it makes it so that you can have bikes. I think you should have a bike. So if having a folding bike makes it work, then
Yeah, I don't know about that. Ken, I spent 3 years stationed in Puerto Rico, language challenge. I could only read the road signs. That's funny.
we are having a great time, Pamela. I
Oh,
will say that.
Pam.
Pam's in the house,
Ken,
and your renovation looks amazing.
Oh
So,
yeah, Paul showed me like they have a GMC that they are renovating, and it was all pink inside. They took everything out, and Paul showed me pictures the other day because I don't have a phone, and it looks pretty amazing. Is that Carmen or Coronado Isle behind them? I have no idea.
Coronado Island. No, we're in Loreto Bay, so it could be.
Carmen or Coronado? I'm assuming they're swimming here in Baja. I think I passed by your boondocking spot on the way to Vegas. Is it next to the railroad casino and the
Yes.
helicopter business?
It is. It's across the street from them.
Yeah.
Across the street from them.
Yeah, there's actually straightforward, like overnight, or if you're doing the hike, the railroad hike, that's actually great boondocking for that.
Is Baja your winter destination from now on? Lori.
I have to say, Lori left. Lori, I have to say, it's like I suggested to Paul, oh my God, it has been so nice, food is cheap, it's like we can boondock on the beaches, like really oceanfront boondocking, pretty as heck. And it's like, should we come next year?
And it's cheap.
Should we come here next year? And Paul told me the channel will disappear.
The channel will disappear if that happens. Why? Because there's too many prejudiced people, too many closed-minded people. If you guys have, well, you guys don't notice, we noticed, views completely dropped off when we came into Mexico because people are prejudiced. People don't want to see it. If it's Mexico related, they don't want to see it, or they're closed-minded to it. So it'll kill the channel, and if we come down 2 years in a row, it'll definitely kill the channel.
I will do it in a heartbeat, but also I know Florida has a lot of cool things to do. I mean, I also know that. Right. Florida is an amazing state as well. That is kind of like what we're trying to do our next winter destination.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, is like when we were talking about the caravan, I was like, well, what if like to give people a chance that want to come to Mexico, but they're afraid of coming to Mexico, maybe we do like a 2020 like caravan
with Lori as our guide.
It's like Dawn said that she would like to come with them. Dawn, fine.
I won't worry about the channel so much. If Kevin and I could just get our portable male stripper business up and running, then that would be fine. But until that happens,
good luck with that one, guys.
Yeah, the channel is gonna have to.
Tim in San Diego. Howdy from San Diego. I'm a little late to the show. How dare you, Tim, being late?
Yeah, we're on our way to see you, Tim. So we're gonna be out there at where are we going? Pio Pico. We're going to be near San Diego.
It's when we were going to recruit ourselves after the trip to Baja.
Yeah.
Fix whatever we need to fix, and then move on. Because probably it's pretty hot there too.
Do we use the Good Sam online trip planner? The question, John, is do you use any trip planner? And the answer is no.
That would be me. I will get that title of trip planner. It's like, okay, we're going towards here, and this is the road we're taking, and this is what GPS is like, how to take it.
Yeah, but that's how we plan a trip. We go, oh, look at that spot on the map right there, and then we look it up on Google Maps and we go. That's how we plan our trips. We do not use a trip planner.
My wife and I went to Alaska last summer, and we were in shorts for a month. I don't know where you went, Vincent, because we were literally in shorts like only for a day, I think.
They probably live somewhere where it's cold, so that wasn't that bad of a weather there. Shorts, but you were wearing a parka. No, I'm just kidding. Shorts and a sweater. We wore shorts some days. We wore shorts.
Shorts and long white socks. If you say yes, then you're Canadian.
We were in shorts. We were in shorts for a little bit, and we wore t-shirts some days too. But it was not summer weather.
It was not summer weather.
The tire will be bad by the time we get to States. No, I don't think so, Kev. It'll be all right. The tires were really completely shot before we left to come in here, and they were completely shot. I knew I should have replaced them before we came down here.
That was bad. I was actually saying a little bit of a told you so.
Yeah, there wasn't an I told you so
when we
there.
were like in Europe, I was like, we should exchange the tires, and both of them, I was like, you know what? It's like we still can go to Mexico, come back, and once we get back, we change them. So that was our goal.
They were already bald.
Yeah, we were trying just to get done with them in Mexico and then change them. And when we have to change them, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna be a lot more expensive and hard to find them here. And actually, they weren't.
No, it wasn't that hard to find, and they weren't any more expensive than in the U.S.
They did a great job too. Super nice people and super fast too. Did the roads down there cause you a lot more wear and tear on the RV?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think so.
You'll see it in the next few videos. The next few videos that come out are going to be on the worst road that we've seen down here.
No, that's Mex 5.
Oh, Mex 5.
Don't let him tell you that.
Mex 5 was only a few miles.
Next 5?
Yeah, it was only a few
miles?
Yeah, like 30. This was 50 miles.
Kevin, how far was that next
30
5?
miles.
It was pretty far. It felt like forever at least.
It felt like forever because we were doing 10 miles an hour.
But I have to say, this one is just only like how many miles?
50 miles. It's close to 50 miles.
I think 40 miles, not 50, 40. But we took
All right, I'll give
we
you 40.
literally will drive like an hour a day, if that.
Yeah, we drove 5 to 10 miles an hour.
There's so much boondocking, and there's different kind of beaches. Like the top end is all like your snorkel or go diving, and then your bottom part, Nine Palms, is all about surfing. So you have kind of like different kind of beaches as well.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like they're rough. What?
You're lucky you're a decent mechanic. I just watched the video of the Wynns and that kid sucks. Didn't even know how to use a can of fix-a-flat or plug kit. Ah, Jeremy, I like those guys.
The Wynns?
Yeah.
Jason and Nikki?
Jason is a good guy. At least he tries, though. No, he's not a great mechanic, and most people aren't because they've never tried it, but they at least try. They do at least try.
Yes, and I think like he has done a lot of the DIYs themselves. I mean, so much that they have done themselves. So I give him kudos for doing a lot of other stuff that, like he said, they're trying and they're trying to make it happen. We know so many people that they will not even dare or try to just like fix, I don't know, a screw in their RV.
Neil McNeil. We're going to start calling Neil McNeil Columbo. Yes, Neil, we are in Loretto Shores RV Park.
I'm trying to keep up, guys. Sorry. Wow, Neil McNeil is even saying where we are. Is that correct?
I just literally just said that. See, she never pays attention to me.
He said the actual RV park?
Yeah, I just said Neil McNeil. I'm going to call him Columbo because he found us at Loretto Shores.
Is there a satellite on us?
Neil's looking at us from the satellite. Yeah.
I know it's crazy ordering Italian in Mexico, but next time you go to Cabo, go to Salvatore's restaurant, the most awesome big ass break of lasagna I have ever had.
That would be weird.
Oh, like I said, the cuisine is just so good.
The food is so good.
I feel weird about ordering Mexican food in the US because you have to pronounce it in an American way or they will not understand you. So that was like me pronouncing an American way Mexican words. That was weird and hard for me.
Thanks, Bill Darnell, saying he'd pop in and say he likes the Baja stuff.
Thank you so much. I saw the sunrise this morning in Ontario, Canada, and I'm watching it set tonight. Nice.
Not an ocean sunset, though. I'm talking about an ocean sunset.
Neil McNeil, folding bike, old people, bro.
Yeah, see? I say.
Oh my God.
See, Lori put a book together for the gringos to go to Mexico.
Or Lori, let's come to the caravan. Lori Buchanan, those two, Brian and Lori, fun people.
E-bikes equal awesomeness. I do agree with that. Those rad bikes are just badass.
I know. Now I want a rad bike. I have been looking at them too, and I was like, that's the way to go. Timmy, I can watch just sunrise and sunset just by staying in the same place.
You're a smart-ass Miller.
LOL.
LOL. I meant an ocean sunset. God, what a pain in the ass that guy is. Why do I love him so much?
Kim Smith, you guys are in the sunshine. We are in Utah about 47 degrees tonight.
Ooh, sorry to hear that.
See, and I thought we have to skip the heat. Now I'm feeling like we should stay in the heat.
Aid says he loves the sound of the sea in the background. He's right now, he's like...
That sooth sound.
I don't know if they're just so boring or whether it's the sound of the sea.
Go to sleep right now. Oh, this is like your yoga sound too.
What is our next destination in the States? San Diego! I mean, we don't have much of a choice.
That's how
we're going to cross right there. So yeah, we are going to go to San Diego.
I'm behind watching lots of videos. Nothing to do with where you
You'll catch up. You'll catch up.
Oh no, that's for Kevin. Sorry.
Jeremy, I agree with you, buddy. He says half of the channel's a Mexican woman, and it asked me probably brings 75% of the views. Probably closer to 90% of the people watch for Lorena, Jeremy, but you would be surprised, dude, how many some of the emails we get and some of the comments we get would just blow your mind. And I'm like, I just basically go, doesn't sound like our channel's for you. Why don't you just... But anyways, yeah. People are odd.
Sometimes make watch a channel, but they say, I hate RVing, I hate RVers, or I hate
Yeah.
your channel, or you shouldn't look at it. It's like, what are you watching?
Yeah. Yeah.
My viewing stopped because I'll never make the trip to Mexico. I'm 7 years old and too much to see in America.
I agree.
yeah.
There's a lot to see in America, but there's lots to see all over the world. So we're
Yeah.
gonna try and see that too.
When we went RVing, we didn't commit it to actually just America, as in the U.S. I'm assuming you're saying. See, when I think America, I'm thinking the continent, but it's like,
Right.
I'm assuming you're talking about the U.S.
Right.
It's like, for us, we commit to travel just to. We've been to Canada
And
many
there's
times.
one
We're
big
going
problem
to
with
Mexico,
America.
like
Winter.
Going to the U.S. as well.
There's a lot of winter there.
Southwest winter is not bad. Florida winter is not bad. When will you be at Pio? I have no idea. We will be there May 6th for 4 weeks. Dang, so we might see you there.
We might see you guys there.
Yeah, definitely. It's like
4 weeks. What kind of membership do you guys have that you rate 4 weeks?
I know, and
Jeez.
I'm not gonna trash Pio Pico, but why will you want to stay in Pio Pico for 4 weeks?
They've probably never been there before. Now they're gonna say when they get there, they're gonna go, "Why did we want to stay here for 4 weeks?"
Yes. Just saying.
Just saying.
We're
gonna see you
can
there.
always shorten your stay if you want to. That's the thing. I always like plan for the max scenario, and I'm have shortened like my reservation.
Wait a second. What day is today?
I don't know. So Highway 5 was Lorena's fault. Highway 5 was Paul's stubbornness to go Highway 5, and then Kevin's leading as to what it was not 5, that it was something else. So between those two guys, it's like Lorena, we have suffered a lot.
I don't know if it was all my fault. I was definitely spearheaded the I'm not turning around and going around. And then Tom and Kevin, though, they could have vetoed me. They could have said, we're not going that way. We're not following you. Or we're not going that way.
Wow, Robert Frederick. Whatever Paul says, Lorena repeats X3 times 3. More Paul, less Lorena.
Hey, Robert, I think you need to go watch another channel, buddy. That's how I feel about that.
Oh, thank you. Ah, must be from Canada if it wore shorts in Mexico.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, would love to see the size of the old Order Blaster radio stations in Mexico. Maybe one day.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Google that. Yeah. I don't know. Oh my God, I'm having a hard time keeping up. Paul, if you tow 4 up, you won't have that problem.
No, I might have all 4 wheels jacked.
Do you carry extra RV parts?
No.
We have been carrying the belt.
We have been carrying a belt since we went to Alaska because I thought it was going to go out in Alaska and it hasn't gone out yet. I will say, an RV parts store down here in Baja, I think would be golden, but I don't know. Like, you cannot get parts down here. You have to have them sent, and it's a nightmare to get them. A nightmare.
Yeah, I would say good business if you want to do it. Open an RV parts store in Baja. There's so many RVers coming through here and no RV parts store. So we should totally do that.
Yeah.
I think we should do that. But anyway, are the
Rear tires wearing out faster than the front tires on the Toad? Yes, of course, because they're on a dolly. But that means I'm going through less car tires that are more expensive because I have 2 dolly tires that I wear out as well. So the dolly tires are $100 a piece. The car tires are $250 a piece. So as I rotate through the tires, I rotate through an inexpensive set instead of an expensive set.
People are asking if we can
move the camera around.
Move the camera to see what's making. No, to see the ocean.
Oh, they want to see the ocean. They just want me to move the camera around. All right. So let me see here.
It for now.
What's that? I can unplug it for now. All right.
Show them around here.
Okay. So
we're in Loreto Shores.
We're in Loreto Shores RV Park, as Neil McNeil said. This is the look out into the bay here. These are casitas that they've built along the front, which kind of sucks for the RVers because we don't get to.
They're not casitas, they're casotas.
They're casotas?
They're big.
Oh, they're big. So that's kind of sucks for the RVers here because you don't get an ocean view here. And this is up. This is to the south. This is looking down to the south this way. That's looking at Lorena. And this is looking to the north up that way. So that's where we are. And so this is our little setup here on the beach. So that's it. Hopefully I didn't make too many people sick.
I know, moving the camera like that, Paul.
I know. Let me plug back in so that we don't run out. Cool. So there we go.
I was gonna say something and then you distracted me. Oh yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Keith and Linda because they gave me this in Portside, Daydreamer. And I loved it. I loved it. Since I was not drinking wine today, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell them that their wine that they gave me and it's empty already. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Woo woo. Awesome.
If you find yourself in coastal Georgia this year, I own a small boutique inn and comp you a room and even have parking for your rig.
Wow, Ken, I appreciate that.
Thank you,
Ken. You know why he said that? Because he knows I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna write that shit down when we get back to the RV.
GPS
I'll forget. GPS at Pin, yeah.
Favorite places to go.
Yeah, because we'll never remember
By
that.
the way, sometimes we do that. Just as a little hint, just Google if you like. There's something that because this happens a lot. Oh, you should go here. You should go there when you meet people. And sometimes you forget, or at least we do a lot. So
right.
What I will do in my phone, well, if I had it, because obviously it's not working, but I will go to Google, just look at the place where it is. I will pin it, put it as my favorites, and I have like different labels, like places I want to go, places to stay, or boondocking, because you can create your own labels in Google. And when I open a map in the area, it will show me all the little dots about like you should go here, see that, boondock here, or cheap camping here, or scenic camping over there.
Wow, you're pretty smart.
Not just a pretty face, people.
Paul, do you think you're as funny in Mexico as you are in the U.S.? Not nearly. I've told many jokes down here, Marty. None of them understand me.
So I look at him like, what?
Yeah.
I have to say,
I said 2 blondes walk into a bar. You think one of them would have seen it? Nobody laughs. They don't get it.
I have to hear here, humor is extremely different. And I'm already not used to the humor. After being for 12 years in the U.S., I already lost my humor here, and people just sometimes look at me weird too.
I didn't know you had any humor.
No. Head up to Bar... no. It's Bar Harbor, but I need to pronounce it well.
Bahaba.
Head up to Bahaba this September, and we'll buy the lobster.
Of course you'll buy the lobster. We're both vegetarians.
Pescatarian here, but not sure
you
about
would eat
the lobster.
I don't think so.
Not sure about the lobster. How far north are you planning to come this summer? We don't know. I mean, we really don't know. We have a very tempting invitation
to Idaho.
Northern Idaho. Very close to the border, but we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We're thinking about Florida next winter because I just turned 55, and that's what happens when you're 55. You go to Florida.
Because now we can get in other resorts. They might kick me out, but... I heard they're getting very strict about RVs now. Where you park, even the parks are closing down. I
don't understand the statement or the question. Park where? Like, here's the thing about RV parking, folks. You guys need to be more cautious on where you park. Like, there's some RVers, I see them park in just ridiculous places, and yeah, they're gonna make it so that we can't park in a lot of places. So make sure you pick up after yourself if you do boondock somewhere. Don't park in stupid places on private property, stuff like that. Try to stay incognito as much as possible. Of course, when you're 35 feet long, that's a little tough. But RV parks shutting down. I don't know about RV parks shutting down. Right now, RVing is booming. It's literally entire industry is up 20 to 25% year over year over the past 4 or 5 years.
People keep retiring.
Because boomers are booming.
And people wanting to travel.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's exactly true.
That was a question.
Yeah, that's the question. I don't understand that.
I have to say thank you to Jeremy Lane, Best RV Channel on YouTube. Love you guys. Thank you. We'll send the check later.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I learned
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that.
Don't plan. Do you guys plan to stick around the West Coast this summer?
No.
Because we're going to Florida in the winter, next winter.
We've got to squeak that way.
At some point have to go towards the east. So it's like, but we don't know if earlier or later.
Videos across Canada, Vancouver to Toronto. I would like to do that one year because I really haven't seen the middle of my own country.
Yeah, and we know people actually. They are in one of the parks there, national parks or state parks, something like that, where we can stay. Paul, like your shirt. Pio, been there, but our grandkids live nearby.
This
Oh,
shirt?
I see.
This is one of my least favorite shirts, actually. This
I-
shirt looks better inside out. Look at it. It's colorful on the inside, and it's faded on the
And if
outside.
you're showing your Mexican
What the
belly now.
hell kind of
Oh, do you
person
guys
makes a
notice?
shirt?
I love
What?
that shirt, by the way, too. Do you notice that Paul is getting colored?
Look at this, like I'm all tanned and stuff. Look at me. Look at that. I'm darker than she is. Wait, let me get out of the sun. Look at that. I'm darker than she is. Of course, a lot of that's because I'm hairy, but
But he's getting
Yeah,
a tan.
getting
He's never
tan,
had
man.
a tan. He always like gets
I always
sun
burn.
peels.
Yeah.
Sun peels. And now he actually got a tan finally.
are there any states you've not RV'd to yet? Oh, yeah, there's a ton.
So many.
Ton.
So many.
Like a lot of the middle of the country, and that's one of the things we talked about trying to do. So Kevin said such BS. I'm assuming that you're catching up, so he's
I'm
saying
catching
such
up.
BS on the Highway 5. I think he's calling you out on the Highway 5 thing.
I am not. Now we know for sure we were not in Highway 5.
Well, we know
Like,
that we
now
weren't,
we know for
we
sure.
weren't on Highway 5 yet,
Like
so
all
we've
the
talked to several
people
people
that
now.
came down Highway 5 and we showed them the footage and all that, they're like, yeah, that's not Highway 5.
Yeah, but still, we took a more scenic route.
We did.
We took the fun route.
We did.
When you're on the fun side of the
we
wall,
can
you need to-
literally said we have been on the Baja, was it?
I think we were on the Baja
1000
1000 trail. That's
Yeah.
where I think
So-
we were.
So we have raced it,
Yeah.
not with the actual race, but
Yeah.
we have been there. Kim Smith, we're impressed with your videos in Baja. Learn a lot and it's beautiful
It
down
is
there.
absolutely
That's the
gorgeous
one thing
down
I
here.
guess, like going back to the question, surprised us. It's like how many little spots, hidden gems have here Baja? We were thinking, oh, we're gonna hit this quick on the way back to the US. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, there's so much stuff to do.
Tom says, I guess we'll find out. Yes, that's something along the lines of what we said. It's like, well, guess we'll find out. And we did.
About what? Oh.
Marrying a beautiful Mexican woman was the best thing that ever happened to me. You married Lori?
Jerry Tilson. Oh, Jerry, how are you?
No, I know that. I was just screwing with Jerry. Yeah, me too, Jerry.
Jerry's in El Paso, Texas.
Hey, Trish. Trish. Wow. Haven't seen that name in a while. Trish
Albuquerque.
Cotton from Albuquerque.
Hello,
Hey, Trish.
my peeps. I remember that. Pedestrian
April's
hippie.
in the house.
I
What's
just got
happening?
here and have feeling that I miss a lot, but people, yeah. Hey, April, yeah, we're here in Baja.
Baja. This is the Sea of Cortez behind us. Bahia de Loreto.
Loreto. But I have to say, we have not explored too much Loreto, but greeted from Niagara. What part of Canada are you from, Paul?
I am from London, Ontario, just down the road from you.
See, Neil McNeil, Carmen Isle in the to the south.
Yeah.
Like, he's on everything.
Any apps?
Any apps you
Oh,
recommend when you
absolutely,
get
down
to
here.
a place to find cool or unusual
Oh,
stuff to
that one.
do? I would say,
Yes.
no, I think he's talking general.
Right.
Is like, I would say Atlas Obscura.
Atlas Obscura
And that's not an
rocks.
app, that's actually a website.
Yeah.
You can just Google it. but,
AtlasObscura.com and Roadside America.
and that's if you want unusual stuff, not your
Yes.
random touristy stuff. That we
Yes.
like both, touristy and the weird stuff.
Favorite part of Mexico while you were there? Well, we're in Baja. So we're in Baja, California. It's actually called Baja California Sur, which is southern Baja. And just that tip of the country is absolutely freaking amazing. Would you retire in Mexico? I absolutely would. This part of Mexico, absolutely. Look at Lori. She's like, I've changed so
I'm
much since I've gotten down
surprised.
here.
Like I said, and he's not kidding. He
Yeah.
was hesitant about coming down here. He's like, well, like all like nervous about it and all that stuff. And
Dawn, any plans to go to BAM? Are you gonna watch?
Oh, I didn't say, but she said that she likes our channel, but she also likes KYD.
Of course she
It's
does.
like she watches
I don't
KYD.
blame her. What?
Right.
Something about Dr. Pepper. Go back one.
Oh, well, Dr. Pepper should endorse you.
Oh, did you get
Everybody
Dr.
said.
Pepper airlifted in? No. The
Only
Dr.
thing I
Pepper
hate is the
everywhere.
shortage of
No,
Dr. Pepper.
it's everywhere here now, David. Like
No, it's not everywhere.
Well-
don't let him lie to you.
the grocery stores, the major grocery
He
stores.
found it at Walmart, and Walmart,
Walmart,
will be
Soriana,
no,
they don't have it?
no.
Oh, it's
Just
at Walmart.
So
I just
Walmart,
bought like big
La
cases.
Paz, and you will have it in Cabo San Lucas, and you will have it in Ensenada and that. So you have
Oh.
stock on the way
Sorry.
down, and you restock once you're down
I
here.
lied. I just bought a bunch of it so that I wouldn't
The
run out.
downside, I don't like plastic. I actually don't like buying plastic, so you usually will buy the aluminum cans because it's easier. I'm a recycle freak, so it's easy to recycle. But here they don't have the aluminum can, so it's only plastic. And I have to say, recycling in Baja is the hardest thing ever. Like, it's so hard to recycle. No town recycles here. I think that's one of the reasons why locals litter so much. It's just so hard to do that. But I've been carrying with my recycle. I was like, I don't care if I have to bring it all the way back. I'm gonna recycle it. But in Todos Santos, there's a recycle center in La Paz that they open during the weekends, and I was able just to dump all my recycle there. But anyway, just put it out there just in case you guys are freaked like me on recycling and you come to Baja. Come on, Paul. Keep up with the questions.
You guys are looking good. Thank you. Whoever said that. Clean shaven. I tried today, Ted. Tried.
Racer or no racer? That is the question. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bottom.
Whoa. What's that?
Oh, sorry.
You almost deleted the whole thing. She almost wiped you guys out right there. Yes. Trouble finding Dr. Pepper.
Another Alaska question. We're planning 6 to 8 weeks there. I know everyone is different, but I like your pace. Is that too quick? Absolutely. Yes, something like that.
Absolutely. 6 to 8 weeks is right not a lot of time there.
It's the end of April. I will start going up June. Here's the thing. You said you're going to the dumpster too. That's a very short season. Like literally a 6 week season. I mean, they only have like a 6 week window where they can go that it's not snow or it's not frozen. So I will get that. I will probably do Hyde and Stewart on the way up, then go dumpster, and then from there, then do Alaska and then we're back. And in Alaska alone, you're gonna last probably a month and a half to 2 months of that.
Yeah,
Dempster.
You're gonna have to do the Dempster in mid to late June, early July, or it'll be too nasty and cold. 6 to 8 weeks is not long enough to do. I would not do Dempster and Tuktoyaktuk if you're gonna only do 6 to 8 weeks up there. I would knock that part off.
Yeah, that's you need
That's
a
tough.
lot more time. And Alaska is very much like Baja. We thought, we're gonna go in and out because it's just one loop. There's only so many cities you can go, and once you get there, you realize, you need more time.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of stuff to do.
Absolutely.
Aussie the cat. Oh yeah. How is
Keep going
Aussie
up,
doing? How is Aussie doing? Aussie's doing
good.
amazing. He's a little bit cooped up because here in Baja there is. Talking about that.
Tom said solstice. Be there for the solstice. In Alaska too. That's June 20th.
Yeah, but I wonder if that will be like the beginning of my trip or a little bit even earlier than that. But anyway. Okay, don't interrupt me. Aussie is very good. The one thing about Baja is that you have a lot of dogs off leash. So for some people that's a minus, for some people that's a plus, negative, positive. Here dogs are very well behaved because they're just actually used to being social with people, being used to being social with other dogs. Like they don't care about other dogs because they're used to seeing them. They do their dog thing with their sniff, their booties, and that's it. But because of the dogs, I have not let Aussie go out as much or as frequent as I do, and he feels a little bit cooped up by now.
That's one thing I was a little annoyed with at first, was all the dogs off the leash. And then I got less annoyed because I saw that, they were just...
They follow their owners
they
everywhere.
They follow their owners. They do what they're told.
Yeah, if their owners go into kayak or something like that, they just sit at the beach and they just wait for them.
And you see very few of those dogs fighting. Because they all are used to other dogs.
Like, we literally have not seen one dog fight here.
No.
Not one.
No, we haven't even paid to see a dog fight. I heard you can do that down here.
God. You have to go there.
No.
Laura heard a rattle and so I didn't want to go there. I know. What?
I don't know what he said. Laura heard a rattle outside our RV. Now we don't want to go out.
You mean
a rattle like a rattlesnake?
Or?
Yeah, don't go out, dude, if it's a rattlesnake. Especially if it's dark out.
Yep, soon as the first snow starts to melt in Alberta, Canada.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have grown to love your channel. You guys always make me laugh. Thanks for sharing your lives. It's like,
cool.
It's like...
Glad we can make somebody laugh.
We grown people sometimes. We found a big snake in our yard. You want to be there for solstice. Yep.
We already went through all this.
Oh, how do you handle mail while on the road? See, we didn't get through everything. Like...
We don't. We have our mail forwarded to us. Normally wherever we are through our UPS box. We have a UPS box, they forward it to us. Down in Mexico, that hasn't happened. We had our friends Richard and Cheryl, who are amazing friends, pick our mail up when they were in Las Vegas, and then we had a mail night, and they read through the mail with us. So that's how we did it.
It has been a challenge here in Mexico. Obviously, we cannot ship stuff here because it's too expensive. Like when we ship a small box with very lightweight stuff to the Hamptons, it was $200.
Yeah.
To ship it down here, actually to Loreto. And so we were like, yeah, we're not getting mail while here. But yeah, our UPSer called and said, hey, your box is like super full. It's like, where you want us to ship it? And we're like, well, we're still in Mexico. Luckily, yeah, the Hamptons were there. They were able to go through mail. But with that being said, the reason we have stick with the UPS store is because we did the change of the business. We have the box combined business with the personal. So since we sold the business, we grab a box in the same store, so it was easier for the people. They already know us there for many years. So once they get our mail, they will stick it in our box, even if it's personal, and we have not changed the address for any reason, so because they know us. And so that's why we stay there. Now, after this long that we changed most of our address to the new mailbox and all that stuff, it's like now we're thinking in going through a scanning service.
Yeah, I think it'll be much better. We did have, we met some folks down here, Scott and Tina and Jeff and Nancy, and they were in Las Vegas just this past week, and they were nice enough to pick up our mail from our friends Richard and Cheryl, and they're going to be in San Diego, and we're going to meet them in San Diego and hand it off. So that was amazing. So thanks to Scott and Tina for doing that.
Yeah, so nice.
Let's shift a little bit so that the sun is in our face. You're gonna stay in your chair. Well, you're gonna just shift over to the camera. Ready?
I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm
okay,
just
you're just gonna shift.
So
you're just gonna shift over.
Just to see the open ocean.
Yeah, and then the sun will be in our face that way.
Let's see.
All right. Have a seat.
Not too much of a sun. The sun is already going down.
Oh, I know the sun's already gonna go down. There.
But anyway, if you have any mail service that you love, let us know. But I don't know if we have to domicile wherever is our mail service, or it's just like because
yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
You're mailing it there.
We're gonna have to become internet South Dakotans.
All the seasonals here, like seasonals, I'm talking people that come here 3, 4, 5 months here every winter, or even your expats that they live here full time. They all have South Dakota plates. For the most part, I would say 80% of the people. So you see a lot of South Dakota plates over here. The other ones are usually BC. And I think Oregon, Washington, something like that.
Right.
But
Bob,
yeah.
I just saw Bob Shaw in there. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Welcome on board. Bob's a long-time viewer. Long-time viewer. He's been following us since we first started out. We're heading up to the United States on our way, Bob. Right now we're in Loreto, heading up to San Diego, and then we don't know where we're going from there. All of our friends are, we've got friends everywhere.
I would say, where are your friends
amazing.
now? Oh my God, it's like they're in San Diego, they're in BC, they're in Sedona, I mean, there's so many friends that it's hard to...
But my best friend in the whole wide world, he's in Sedona.
I miss you.
You know I'm having Kevin withdrawals. Leave me alone.
I know, he's shaking. Kevin, he's shaking.
Kevin withdrawals.
Hi, thanks for the videos. When are you getting a Jeep?
Very soon.
Oh, no. We have that chat, and it's like, right now we're not gonna be off-roading, we're not gonna go anywhere where we need it. It's like, so it doesn't make sense to go through the expense of actually getting the Jeep and getting the tow for down, all the hitches and everything, and all that. It's just like, for me, it's a little bit too much, just because he wants a Jeep. So it's like, so with that being said, we will get a Jeep eventually, but we don't know when. I know, I'm the party pooper. I know, yeah. I know. Somebody in the couple has to be the party pooper, so I'm the one.
Do we have any desire to go further south of Mexico towards Panama? I would, but I wouldn't do it in the Class A. I think we would have to have a Class B or something a little bit smaller.
The best rig for this area, the Texas people.
Oh, there was a badass 4x4 down here.
We met this couple from Texas. They said they come here for 4 to 6 weeks every winter. Beautiful couple, and they have this.
It's a 4x4 Class B. It'll be in the next video.
Small C-ish, something like that, but off-road tires, and it's like they have the clearance. It was just amazing.
Yeah, it'll be in one of the next videos, and I'll ask you guys if you know what it is, and then.
But it was not a Class B because it was not your van, your Sprinter, or anything.
It was a B
bigger.
or C+.
It was bigger.
It had one slide. It had a single slide.
It was cool.
Yeah.
But it will be cool to actually. Now we have met so many people coming from Argentina, going to the north, going to Alaska, or actually heading towards Argentina. Like so many people here, going that trek, that kind of like sparked an interest in me. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, maybe
But
we should do Argentina. Maybe
you've got to
like,
have a
travel over
vehicle that
there.
you can put on a ship,
Yeah, a
because
shipping container,
there
yeah,
is
or
a
something like that.
thing called the Dorian Gap that goes from Panama down into Colombia. There's a 60-mile stretch with no road, so you can't drive through there. So you have to be put on a container ship. So, anyways,
Yes, but we have thought about it. Again, it's like our journey in our life. I mean, it's like we're still going. We're still
Yep.
trying to find new experiences. That's what makes this life fun, right?
yep, yep, yep.
Are you guys, Paul and Lori, going back up the East Coastal Goat Trail North? Wow, no, we're not.
Sometime we're going to be going back to the East Coast.
I think he means like up Max 5, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's just because he put Goat Trail.
Yeah,
So I didn't know that's
not
what he meant.
no, not here in Mexico. We will not be going back on that goat path. No.
No, it's like it's time to actually explore the other coast or the other side. So
Yep.
yeah, no, we can avoid it. I mean, I have to say, it's like not gonna be too much in Mexico because it's like we already talked about it like too long. But it's like love it here. Weather here is amazing. Snorkeling here is amazing. Water here is amazing. It's like I think like anything else, even in the U.S., you have to lock up your stuff.
Yeah.
It's like nothing different really.
Yep.
And so many people speak English. You will be surprised.
Jim Spicer said, glad that we shared, and he never realized it was so beautiful. All we ever hear is how bad the cartels are. Yeah, I mean, it is beautiful here, and yes, that's all you hear about the cartels, because again, that's all the news sells.
And
It'd be
there's-
like if all you ever talked about were the Bloods and the Crips in the U.S.
So many rumors too. It's like we heard somebody saying in one of the comments on YouTube. It's like, oh, it's like we think it's like a very weird comment, but it's like he took a bus here in the Cabo area and he got robbed
by the cartels.
cartel.
That just doesn't happen.
And it's like, and I told Paul, first of all, it's like those cartels need like your pocket money when they're selling like millions and billions of
Yeah.
dollars on drugs. I don't think so.
Yeah. That's a misconception. If you get robbed down here, folks, it's not by a cartel. It's just
And
it's
again,
some punk petty
we
thief. The
li-
same kind of people that would rob you if you were in the
We
United States.
literally don't even hear like people getting robbed or anything. Like it happened actually not too long ago. Happened in Los Barriles. Somebody broke into a house.
A home
to-
invasion robbery.
Yeah, home invasion, and the people happened to be there, so they actually just like how do you call it when it's not mug.
They used zip ties.
zip ties.
Which, if you
and
guys want to know how to get out of a zip tie, I can show you how to do that. But anyways,
Anyway.
they zip tied them.
it was like a huge deal. In
Huge
Los
deal down
Barriles.
here.
Like, oh my God, that has never happened here. What's happening? And it's like, I mean, there was like cops up and down
Yeah.
and all that stuff. We
Yeah.
actually got stopped by the cops just so we would not drive on the beach, but it's like we got stopped by them. But it's like that was a big deal, and it's
Yeah.
like we're thinking major cities in LA, San Diego, in Las Vegas. How many times that doesn't happen in a day, and people are not freaking out because now it's like a common thing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Home invasions. Bob, you hit the nail on the head. Home invasions happen in the U.S.
it's like things happen. They do happen, absolutely, but it's not specific from Baja. Happens everywhere.
Yeah, if you walk around in the streets here, there's normal people living normal lives here, just
But-
like there's people living lives in the U.S. with all of the crazy shit that happens
like
there.
the people coming here tell us, it's like I'm trying to convince everybody to come here.
Yeah, they don't want you here anyways.
It's like they said they will make everything expensive, everything crowded. It's
Because there's
like-
not that much space here to begin with.
Yeah. So I was thinking, I know it's late in the season if you're already preparing to go to Alaska, but I was thinking, and actually, I know we're talking about Baja, but I was thinking about maybe doing like a recap of Alaska for people preparing for this summer to go to Alaska. What do you guys think about that idea? Should we do like just like a recap of what to bring, what not to bring, misconceptions, and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, I
So
think,
we
yeah, I think
do-
we should do that. 7:16, 45 minutes left. Somebody saw power regulator for RVs going to Mexico. Okay, here's
RV
the
Surge Protect.
here's the thing about power in Mexico. You want to be really, really careful here because the power does fluctuate here. Well, let's just, again, power fluctuates in almost every RV park on the planet. You've got 100 coaches plugging into power, and most of their power systems suck. So it's not just here in Mexico. The biggest problem here in Mexico is over voltage, not under voltage. So a power regulator isn't going to really it can smoke your. I don't know how to explain this, but make sure you've got a surge protector on your RV if you come down here. There was a few places we never plugged in because we have solar and we didn't really care if we plugged in or not.
We have right now so much solar that we can just power everything in our house without plugging in.
Yeah.
So it was not a worry from us to plug in, but we understand not everybody has solar.
Right. So there's some places where you're better off running your generator. I believe we saw voltages of 140 volts plus. Not great for your appliances. But at least having a surge protector, which we see people running around the United States with surge protectors without them. You should have a surge protector, and the more money you can spend on one, the better. Under voltage sucks, over voltage sucks. That's one of those things that you just need to know going into RVing. So.
Propane very available here in
propane
Baja,
everywhere.
by the way. It's like, that's something that it was a concern of mine. It's like, are we going to be okay? But it's like everywhere. We fill up in Los Barriles and they come to your site. Like there's this truck comes to your site, fills up the tank and then leaves. And we saw the same truck. It was Cabo Pulmo Los Frailes. Like literally in the middle of nowhere. We were like boondocking on the ocean, and the propane truck was driving by offering propane.
Yeah, they honk if you need it. There while you're in your boondocking spot, they'll come by and fill your propane.
Surprising about Baja, I never even thought about this, but it's like when you're in campgrounds, when you're boondocking, when you're in beaches and all that stuff, you will have people coming by all the time selling produce, selling seafood, like fresh seafood, selling pies, selling, like, you don't even have to get out of your RV, like groceries will come your way. Somehow, like there was this, like they even knew already return Los Barriles and all that. They will honk and they will come out and they will come back with cauliflower and just broccoli and fresh shrimp, and it's like with all the goodies.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Somebody said,
are you needing to run AC?
We actually ran our AC today for the first time.
It's the second time. What was the other time that we run it for Aussie?
Well, more for Aussie. I think maybe Cabo.
There was one place that, or La Paz, or it was La Paz, I think.
Maybe it was La Paz.
It was La Paz.
We were gonna go out for the day, so we put the AC on.
Yeah, there was no shade
shade
there, and we were gonna go out for the day, and we left the AC. It was a hot day, so we left the AC running for Aussie. But that's about it.
Yeah, there's somebody. Oh, drone out here. Drone regulations in Mexico. Lori's gonna hate this. There's barely regulations for anything here.
I'm hating it. It's the truth.
There's, like, guys, as a tourist here in Los Barriles, for example, you can drive down the road drinking a beer and they are not going to say anything to you.
They said, we were talking to Guillermo, that is the owner of Wynns, one of the bigger or most famous bars in Los Barriles, and he told us, it's like, look guys, it's like, drinking and driving is not allowed. The same as the US, you will have a DUI. It's like open container in a car is not allowed. But here in Los Barriles is the only place in Mexico you will find people drinking a beer, driving there side by side, and nobody will say anything.
Yeah.
You will not get pulled over.
As a tourist or an expat here, they do not want to bother you. So regulations as a whole are pretty lax here. Here's the cool thing about Mexico. Regulations are very lax here. Here's one of the things that sucks about Mexico. Regulations are very lax here, right? Like it's the good and bad thing about Mexico. It's the old west here, folks. Like it's you can drive your quads down the beach. You're not supposed to, but nobody is there to regulate that. Drones, as long as I'm not flying it at the airport, nobody cares here. They just don't care.
And that's actually why this trip he has so much drone footage, because it's like he's been able. We cannot encounter, like, you're a national park, you cannot do it. You're a state park, you cannot do it. You're a tourist area, you cannot do it. There's an airport close to you, you cannot do it.
Right. Now, I still go by the rule where I do not fly close to airports, but there's very few airports here. Like the international airport in Cabo, San Jose del Cabo, there's an international airport here, and there's one in La Paz. The beaches are nowhere near any of those, so I don't have to worry about it. But the regulations here are pretty much non-existent.
We'll compare it to the US in the 60s, where kids still like drive on the back of the truck. And if you're another person, you will remember that. Like, it's like you will drive on the back of the truck with your dad and just be okay. I did it. I was like, I'm not that old, but I
We
did
saw a kid in Los Planes that was, I don't know, 12 to 14 years old driving an SUV.
a truck. It was a big truck. Oh
Yeah.
no, Tahoe, something like that. But yeah, he was a 12-year-old driving an SUV. And Paul and we were just shocked.
I was like, we're
like,
driving, and this guy's pull over talking, and I'm like, holy crap, did you see that?
He was like, that's a
So,
kid driving.
Yeah, it's a kid driving, so it's crazy.
I saw a comment somebody about bugs down here. I would say bugs are very limited. I would say very few. I heard like early, like in the November time, you will have mosquitoes. We didn't experience mosquitoes at all, really. We have the last few nights, 2 nights, experienced a little bit of nosins.
Yeah, on the beach.
On the beach, they don't bite Paul, they bite me. If there is something that bites, it will find me always. So I have little bites, but it has been the first time. Before that, flies only. That's about it. Only flies. But that's what the one thing I'm not looking forward about Florida. Has beautiful places, has beautiful areas, a ton of stuff to do, beautiful ocean and beautiful weather too. But bugs, oh my God. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to.
Brenda says, hey Paul, can you point to California? I mean, like where it is here? This is north, this direction. This is south in this direction. So California's that way. This is due east. This is towards the mainland Mexico.
This is where
that way here through you guys on the other side is the Pacific Ocean.
there is where the sunrise happens that we're not gonna get to see.
Yeah, the Sea of Cortez is that way. This is the Sea of Cortez right here.
Yeah.
So yes, which I don't know what it looks like on video, but this is my right shoulder. California to the north, left shoulder, south. That's it.
Karen Polanski, hey guys, I'm outside Chilliwack.
Hey,
Karen,
what's happening?
Are
Chilliwack,
you
BC.
Tom and Face Dollar? He's like, because I think they're in Chilliwack right now. So I don't know if you know each other or not.
Do you prefer to travel Mediterranean countries? We can't travel to Mediterranean countries in our RV unless we buy one over there. The only Mediterranean country I've been would be Italy. I don't know if that's considered a Mediterranean country. It's on the Mediterranean, but prefer to travel. Yeah.
How much solar do you have?
We have 1,050 watts of solar and 500 amp hours of battery, with 250 of that, approximately 300 of that being usable.
Paul and Lori have a YouTube video, I'm assuming, on all the electronics in their RV.
No, I don't think we really do yet.
No, we don't have it, but we should do it. Oh yeah, Tom Waters. We're in Cultus Lake, just outside Chilliwack too. So yeah, so they don't know each other. Bob Shaw, you crack me up. How far in the mainland Mexico? How far? I'm assuming in the mainland Mexico. Yeah, Richard.
How far in mainland?
We are.
No, we're not in the mainland. We're in Baja California. We're right at
the peninsula.
Right in the bottom peninsula there. So on the west coast, we're in the bottom of the peninsula. It's actually called Baja California. It's Baja California Sur is where we are now. We're in the city of Loreto on our way north.
June Thompson, hey June. We're cruising to Cabo, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta in December 2020.
You'll like Cabo. June, you guys have got to go to a place called Squid Row. If you get a chance, I don't think the boat's going to overnight though. If your boat overnights in Cabo, which I don't think it does, go to Squid Row for the night. Oh my God,
and
it's
I will
chaos.
say, when we went with Tom Faye, Kevin, Laura, it was awful. But when I went with my family, it was very fun. Mangoes. Mm-hmm. Mangoes is the place to go in the daytime, just for fun shenanigans. And yeah, it was kind of like when I went with you guys, it was like, oh my God, what is happening right now? You know, when you don't supposed to watch that show and then your mom walks in, like watching the show, it's like that moment. What?
Steve.
John, why does Kevin have a wrench next to his name? Is he Paul's fixer?
He is our fixer. That is, if somebody says something evil or jacked up like they tend to do, for some reason people like to come to our lives and then just say nasty shit. Kevin just boots them.
Yeah. Map miles. You're approx 500 miles from USA. Yeah, but tough miles. I have to say that has been something that we were not somewhat expecting. But it's not a good thing in Mexico. The road coming down.
The road is super narrow.
They're extremely narrow as a lane. It's only one lane up, one way down, like one lane each way. And it's narrow, and where the white line is, the road ends.
Yeah, it's
and sometimes
super narrow.
The white line is missing. So that has been so far until Laredo. Like now we're paying more attention to the road, I guess. So far to Laredo from the south end.
There's been no construction.
Oh no, construction is gone.
Construction is done.
It's finished, so it's smooth sailing from
Yeah.
there, like wide roads and all that. But now, if I remember well, from here now on is when it's gonna get tougher, when it's gonna get narrow again.
Yeah.
So yeah. You got the white center line there.
Yes, there is a white center line. So who said I'll never? Yeah, Don. I'll never understand haters either, Don. It's like, you know, if you don't like us, I get that. That's cool. Don't watch the channel. Have you guys felt any earthquakes? Not here.
I don't think we're in,
No.
Are
Did
we
they?
in an earthquake area? I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to see that, but no, we're not.
Debris.
Hey, Chuck, what's happening, dude? He's across the Sea of Cortez in Rocky Point. Oh wait. Hey, Chuck.
More, a little bit more that way.
That way.
Yeah.
More that way. Okay. Hey, Chuck.
Can you see us?
You see us? Can you see me, dude? If I...
Wave so I know which one you are. That's funny.
That's awesome.
I thought at some point actually going back instead of like into San Diego, just going like around into Rocky Point and then up. But then now I'm extending the trip. Yeah.
Yeah. Lori's got to get back.
I need to get back. Like seriously,
You're going back. We've already read all this.
I'm getting like a call anytime now, so it's like now we need to. Now there's no way I can fly there. Like if I get a call about that, I need to actually drive there.
Lori's still in the process of our citizenship, so yeah, yes. we gotta start heading that way.
And it has actually delayed a lot because a lot of the resources that go over there has gone into other things. So that's why usually it takes 3 to 4 months, and that's why like the usual wait time is now it has been 7 months, so way over. But now they have a limit. Actually, the U.S. have a limit of 5 more months still, but I'm assuming it's gonna be now anytime.
Yeah.
They already delayed like almost double the time.
Yeah.
So.
Somebody said, "How can you hate TME?" I don't know, but they do. Trust me.
How can you hate this?
Oh, come on, hang out with us enough,
How
and
can you hate his jokes?
Hang out.
Some.
Oh, don't be picking up my jokes. Pain in the ass. Have you guys seen any rain since you've been here? None. 0 rain in 3 months.
The rain?
Yeah, 0 in 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. We haven't had any rain. He's like.
Yeah, they're all saying our moderator is a teddy bear, Kevin, and then somebody said teddy bears still bite. Kevin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We appreciate you guys. You folks here, you know, we're over 300 people on here tonight, and we really, really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and doing this. This is one of the favorite things. We look forward to doing this too. We love the questions, and we love chatting with you guys. And now that we've met so many of you on the road, you know, I can't mention names because then I'll have to go through the whole list, but Pam and Chuck and all those guys and Tom and Faye.
So many people that we have met, and they're wonderful people, and they're fun people.
Yeah.
And it's like now we can call them friends, and when we see each other's RV, or we know we're in the area, we're for sure gonna get together. So that's the nice thing about that. Somebody mentioned it's like, oh my God, you guys so easy for you guys to make friends, and it's like that's what happened with RV. Even if you don't have a channel, just sit in your patio, you will have somebody walking by saying hello, talking. All of a sudden you know the story, you know the best spots in town, you know where to go, what are you missing out, what you go and see, and then you exchange emails, you exchange phone numbers, and
like when we're walking over here tonight, and the guy's like, "Hey, are you my new neighbors behind?" And we're like, yeah, but we've gotta go do a show.
Yeah, we're in that strict timeline.
We gotta go, dude. And he's like, "Oh well, you know, there's the pool's nice," and we're like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. We gotta go to the beach." And so yeah, the people in the RV world, there's a lot of really nice people in the RV world.
There's a few and far in between a-holes between there, but it's like they're everywhere. You cannot escape them.
A-holes are everywhere.
They're everywhere, so just avoid them. Yeah, the RV community is the best. Absolutely, Lori. Like I
will say that there's a lot of great people. The bad ones are very, very few and far between. Very, very few.
Tom, watching you guys have made us want to go to Mexico. Before watching, I will have declined.
And I will say, Tom, that wasn't that really wasn't our, I guess it wasn't our plan was to try to convince anybody. Like we're just here showing. Like I actually had somebody comment on the last video. You guys can go read it, saying that what we're doing, we're bullshitting the bullshitters. That the experience we're sharing with you guys isn't real. And I was like, he goes, this is how it is. We got robbed on the bus and we did this and this has happened and people are hanging from a bridge and I saw dead bodies lined up like firewood on the side of the road.
Where are you hanging out?
And we're like, oh, wait a minute.
Like,
so your experience is real. I think his experience he read out of the headlines. So your experience is real, but what we're sharing with you is not real? Like, that's weird.
It's
that's
like
just the weirdest shit.
We're hiding. Now we have been mugged like 5 times.
Yeah, we're hiding all the stuff that's happened to us. Like, come on, man. That's just crazy. It's just crazy. So anyways.
And I think that's why comes my feeling about creating maybe a caravan with people coming down here, because I know some of you would like to have the experience too and see it for yourselves. You will be surprised and amazed how cool this place is. And weather is amazing, food is amazing. You're going to save a lot of money in food. You're just going to spend that money probably in fuel. It's like, but I think a lot of you guys are like really curious about Mexico. I think after all the videos, some of you can care less, and that's fine. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's like, and I also don't want to be a negative. Like, you have to like Mexico. You're against. No, it's like, you don't have to.
You don't have to like Mexico.
It's
You don't have to like anything.
I don't have to like other countries as well. And it's like, and that's okay. It's like, I don't have to want to go to other countries.
Right.
If that's my thing. But it's like, but some of you are nice enough to say it's like, it's not my thing, but it's like cool for you guys that are over there. But yeah, don't be a hater. But if you're up for it, it's like, it would be cool to come with people, other people here.
Yeah, and other people say, well, we're not going to go there because there's so many places to see in the U.S. I'm one of those people. I think there's so much to see in the U.S., but I wanted to come down here in the winter. Like, there's only so many places you can see in the U.S. in the winter time. And the U.S. is an amazing place, guys. I love it with my heart and soul. And as you guys know, I'm
Canadian. That's why you adopted it, yeah.
That's why I adopted. I chose the United States. I chose the United States even though I'm Canadian. I love the place. But there's other things I want to adventure out and see too. So, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Like, we still need to RV New Zealand and RV Australia and RV Europe. And RV is like,
Mongolia,
South America.
And Russia. And North Korea.
Now you're just saying random.
And what? The Amazon. What? Cambodia.
Can't be serious, people. You can't be serious.
Somebody said, where are we now? I can't believe we're still on the road. Yes, we are still on the road. That's why we're still doing the YouTube thing. We're in, where are we? We're in Mexico. So we're on our way north now, though.
So next winter we are going to Florida. So
yeah, who wants to meet us in Florida next winter?
We're thinking about spending 2 months in Disney World.
We need to get our Disney pass while we're there.
That's the one thing we have been debating. Should we get an actual annual pass while we're there or not? It's like, how much time are we going to spend there?
Lori's going to hate me asking this, but how many people want to do a huge meetup party in Florida?
We're going to go to a ride.
Let's do an event.
Space Mountain. How many of you? We're like 45.
No, I'm thinking like 400. I'd like to see like 1,000 people.
Holy shit.
In Florida.
Sorry.
Did you hear that?
You could not like keep together that many people in one place together.
No, 1,000 people. This is what I'm thinking. Guys, just spitballing here. Tampa RV show. We pick a place somewhere around Tampa RV show just before the show. We have our meetup and then everybody can go to the Tampa RV show after.
What does that have to do with Disney?
Well, we can go to Disney after that too. If people want to hang out and go do Disney, we can do that.
About Disney.
We do carry a kayak with it. I saw that pop up. We're gonna just, as things buzz up, just spit stuff out. So, we do have a kayak. It blows up. It's awesome. My parents live there. They would love to hang with you guys.
Let's see. That's Florida, I'm assuming. Do you carry a kayak with you? That looks like a great place for kayaking. We have been kayaking a lot actually here in Baja. We bought it for Alaska, for the lakes in Alaska, and we almost never use it over there, but we have been using it a lot down here. More than 10 days get the pass.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I did a break-even analysis.
See, Chris and Brandon Mills in Florida. See? Florida, not Disney. Yeah, no. I'm not talking about doing the meetup in Disney. We're going to go to Disney whether you guys go or not. But we're talking about doing a major event there.
In Florida or Disney?
In Florida.
Like
No, you can't do an event in Disney. Everyone will
what
get
I
lost
said.
there. We got to do the
Buenas
Buenas tardes.
That's why I said, how can you keep 1,000 people all together in Disney? But see, like,
See how friendly people are? They're just walking by on the beach saying Buenas tardes. That means good afternoon for you gringos.
use Florida for your mailing address. Don't you get the discount for Disney?
That's a great
Yeah,
idea, maybe.
Yeah, you do, but with restrictions,
that's a
and it's
great
not that
idea.
much of a discount either. So it's not worth like the whole residence over there, because I think there's still some high fees on something. I'm getting sold on the whole South Dakota thing. Although I didn't want to, I think I'm getting sold on this South
Our
Dakota.
best friends are from South Dakota.
From Mailbox, South Dakota, yes.
Yes, there is a Jeep in our future.
My wife and I spent a month in the Keys. Love it there. Oh, wow.
The Keys are awesome.
John, you're part of the rich people. A month on the Keys, that's expensive. Okay.
Now
I'm
you're
not
gonna get lost back
okay.
in there.
Okay,
See,
I'm
now we're
trying
gonna
to go
miss all
back
that.
a little.
You can't go back.
Do you still have the pepper bowl flashlight? Absolutely.
We do,
And
Donald.
we have it
But we
handy.
don't talk about it down here because it's illegal here. So we haven't been posting about that, but we do have it.
Pepper spray is illegal here. That is considered
Yeah.
a category of that. So what we do is like we have it handy. But if one of the points actually they pull us over, they want to ask what it is besides the flashlight, it's like it's just a paintball gun. That's it. Like just
Yeah.
for leisure, just to
Yeah.
target shooting or well, can't target shooting. You know. I can give a demonstration right in front of them, and they will think it's cool. It's not like they will not see it as a weapon.
Cool. We just got an offer to boondock in their driveway.
Where?
Let's all book a spot in a campground near Orlando.
Let's take over 1,000 trails.
Well, we were thinking about what we were thinking about is I've already researched a little bit. I've looked at fairgrounds down there, and some of them have RV parking in fairgrounds where you can take over the fairgrounds. Some of them have up to 500 sites. Some of them have 1,000 sites. So if it's something that you guys think, let me see, could I do a poll? We could do a poll. I will do a poll on Facebook, and it'll be a poll that says event in Florida, yes, no. Simple as that, and then we'll just see how many people.
Well, like you're gonna have like many people say yes. The question is like, are you gonna attend?
Well, no, because what we're gonna have to do is if we
Because here's the thing,
do
a
it,
lot-
we're gonna
a
have
lot
to
of people-
buy out a. We're gonna have to buy out a fairgrounds. People are gonna have to help pay for it.
That's
There's
the
gonna be
thing.
there's gonna be a fee involved.
One thing is actually the yes. The other thing is actually
Right. Yes, and actually doing it.
actually doing it. That's
Something
that's
different.
the
Hey, Bob Heptig, what's going on, Bob?
Hey. So yeah, so that's the
Steve, what's happening? New Nomadic.
that's the little things that sometimes kind of like pops in our head. That we
Right.
should do this, but it's like, oh, but what if like we spend all this money and we don't
And nobody shows up.
exactly
Daytona Raceway, spots in the infield. Ooh, that might be kind of cool.
Daytona
That's kind of far from Tampa, though, Chuck. We were trying to get a
Yeah.
little bit closer to Tampa,
to the actual
so
show,
that people could do our thing and then,
and then go to a show after that.
yeah.
But what?
Don says, "Wait, I just remembered. The Facebook reminder said Lorena was going to let me talk for 2 hours." That's awesome.
Funny.
But that's
But-
what we were talking about is doing it in cooperation with the Tampa RV show, so that you guys had a reason to be there. Like just coming to see us
Yeah.
isn't a reason to be there. It would be like do an event with us and then you're there. Oh, Tampa RV show's here. We might as well go see TME while we're there. And then
It's
Kevin,
not-
and then we can play the RV
It's
Icebreakers
not,
game.
we're not like a good reason. It's more like
I don't think we're a good enough reason to
it's
people to
more
go there.
like they can compound different things into one same.
Well, that's what I'm trying
trip.
to I'm
See?
trying to entice them to come see us.
No, I think
trying to give
just
them another reason.
Looking for comments about
So they
like,
have-
no, Paul, we want to be with you.
Oh, I'm fishing for compliments, of course, but I'm talking about TME event, Tampa RV show, Mickey Mouse, home run, and then kiteboarding in Keys. By the way, guys, it's going to come up on an upcoming video, but I'm going to, because you guys are on here, 330 of our closest friends,
TME,
31.
RTR,
The one person just left, so they don't get to hear it. But I got up on my
TME or TR.
what?
Somebody says TME or TR just to
No,
say no.
no.
No to the RTR. It's like that's called rendezvous.
Rubber tramp rendezvous.
That's not.
We're not going to teach you how to
we're
poop in a
not-
bucket.
No, we're not gonna do that. So
No.
I think you're confusing terms. So it will be just a T.
Our
and
RTR
meetup.
is an amazing event that Bob Wells has put together in Quartzsite for teaching people how to live on the cheap. We're not going to teach you that. Lori's going to teach you how to drink wine.
We don't even
I'm
know
going to teach you how to
do
kiteboard.
it. How can we teach?
Yeah, we don't need. Yeah,
We're having a hard time. It's like
we're having a hard time
figuring
budgeting.
a budget. But anyway, but you were saying about the kiting.
And kiting. So I got up on a kiteboard the other day.
Yeah, he did. Like I was on the top of the bar.
Lori was hammered.
I was waiting there for how long?
You were there for 2 hours waiting for me. And she had
more than 2 hours.
2.5 hours because I slid in an extra half hour.
2.5 to 3 hours there in the sun, in like the terrace, waiting for him because he was like, "Oh, can you record?" Or he's like, "Wait for me." And I was like, "Okay, I'll record." So I was there, and the margaritas are strong there. Like I had 3 margaritas.
3 margaritas
in
while
3 hours, and I was blasted. I have not been like that in an extremely long time.
Oh my
years.
God, she thought she could speak English and everything.
Like seriously, it has been years since the last time I've been like that. And anyway,
So I'm going to share too much with you guys.
No,
It was awesome.
no.
So Lori brought her wallet to pay for everything because I didn't have a wallet because I was wearing a bathing suit. And then we get back to the RV and she goes, "Oh, I didn't pay for the kiteboarding lessons or the drinks." And I said, "Yes, you did, honey. You paid for the drinks." "No, I did not." And I said, "Yes, you did." It was awesome. Anyways.
I blacked out, people. I just realized, and
My wife is a blackout drunk.
I just realized I'm a
Oh my
functional alcoholic. I didn't even know that. It's like, oh my God, it's like, I was surprised about that. It's like, I did all that and I don't remember. It's like, but anyway.
Even the next day, "Hey, I didn't pay for my drinks." I'm like, "Oh my God, you paid for your drinks." "I don't remember." I'm like, "I
And then
understand
it's
you
like,
don't
"Paul,
remember."
did I tell you this?" "Yeah, you told me yesterday like 10 times. "Oh, okay." So yeah, it was like that. But
Oh my
anyway,
God.
it's like I was on the top terrace and there's people around me, right? So I'm recording him and he gets up on the board and he starts going on like, "Hi." And I'm like, I want to scream, but there's all these people around me and I'm like, yes. It's kind of like,
And
I
she
was just,
got it on video.
yeah, I was cheering
That's
and
my girl.
everything. I was so happy for him. And
Awesome.
he's like, yeah.
So-
I got it.
Yeah. Anyways, so I got up on a kiteboard. So that's my latest passion. All I'm doing is watching kiteboarding videos.
Every day.
Somebody goes, "Functional?" Question mark.
At least I think that.
My name is Lorraine and I'm a functional rip-off artist. What the hell is that supposed to mean, Steve?
I don't know.
Paul gets buzzed on Dr.
Why?
Pepper. I do. It's really bad.
Too much sugar. He
Too
gets
much
a
sugar.
sugar rush
Too
right
much sugar
there.
rush. But anyways,
So yeah. Anyway, so his new passion is kiteboarding.
yeah, I'm
now
kiteboarding obsessed.
now that he went up, he actually wants to go to Florida to do that. Like that's his mission, I think, over there.
That
So-
is my mission.
And his mission is also to teach me how to do it. So it's like he's like showing me all these videos.
I was going to be very sad, but I just saw that the Snowdens showed up, so now my
Your
live
night
is
Their night
complete.
is complete.
Yeah, Deb and Randy just showed up.
They're so-
They must have been delivering their beaver or picking up their beaver.
I know, and they already switched and got a new beaver.
Yeah.
We have so many friends with beavers now.
Yeah.
We have
Oh,
Lori
it'll just never get old.
Buchanan,
Yeah.
and then
The
we
Buchanans have a nice
Snowden,
beaver.
Faye
Tom and Faye
Waters
have a
is
nice
like-
beaver. Now Debbie and
I'm
Randy
feeling a
have
little
their
bit
nice
left
little
out.
cute beaver. They just delivered their old coach to the new owners. Off
Subject. Have you ever tried metal detection on the beaches? I think now, because of Paul's age, she's allowed to do that.
Oh, that is
It's
just
like-
so wrong. Lori told me I wasn't allowed to own a metal detector because that's for old people. Oh my God.
Sorry, people. If you do it, sorry. It's like, I didn't mean that, but just saying. The beaver new.
Here comes the
or
beaver
new
jokes.
to them. New to them. I'm
New to
assuming.
them, yes, new to them.
I
Yeah,
think-
I don't think they have new beavers yet.
Yeah, I don't think they are doing new beavers. So I think they're trying to bring them back to do new beavers, but I'm not sure it's still there.
Yeah. Yep. So the RV show is January 15th and 19th. See, John's already doing the stuff
The
there.
research.
Meetup can Can't forget date 1/10/20. See? I'm booking it now. So we're gonna have to find. Looks like we're gonna have to find a county fairgrounds or something like that, and do it at a county fairgrounds. That would be my preference. I think that would be cool.
Okay, let's put your kiteboarding budget into the campground. So
Chris and Brenda, look behind you. What are we supposed to do? Oh yeah,
Oh,
pelican.
the pelican.
Yeah, the pelicans are
Oh
gonna.
my God, they're everywhere, and we
Oh
have
my
been
goodness.
watching them fish like all day long for the past
Come here,
3
buddy.
days. And they just the way they dive and they fish is
Here.
amazing.
Here, check them out. Mr. Pelican. Hey, dude. Awesome. Look at the sky here. Can you guys, I don't know if you can make it out on the camera behind us. No, not quite yet. The pinks and stuff in the sky. The sunsets here are amazing.
Amazing.
Even though the sun sets on the other side, it changes the color of the sky here. Crazy. RV show is in Tampa.
At the fairgrounds in Tampa, I'm assuming.
Could have been a rooster. A rooster? No, they don't swim here that I know of, really.
What's that?
A rooster. Somebody said it could have been a rooster. Might have been a rooster.
I think that was a
but
joke.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like,
Please put GoPro on for kiteboarding. Yes, I need to do that. But I only got up once, so it's not like
yeah,
I could.
you will see a lot of water at this point.
If I was wearing a GoPro, all you would see is like this thing bobbing in the water with as I'm getting drugged and choked and stuff through the water. So that wouldn't have been very exciting.
Rooster fish.
Yeah, rooster fish. Now I'm gonna have to look that up. What is behind you in the water? Well, that was a rooster. Oh my God!
You're listening.
Now they got me calling it a rooster. It was a pelican, but now it's gone. Okay, we're probably disturbing these people here. They're probably going, will you guys shut up and stop talking? What time is it?
It took Paul 2 hours to finish it.
No,
Dr.
7:50.
Pepper.
10
That's the joke.
That's the joke?
It took you 2 hours
Oh.
to finish Dr. It's a liter of Dr. Pepper because there's no little ones here. So.
By the way, somebody asked us once why we do 2 hours. This is so that you guys can come and go. You don't have to stay with us for the whole 2
yeah,
hours.
and they said, oh my God, it's too long. It's like, no, we
Oh.
understand some people come in a little bit
Yeah.
later. Some people need to leave early.
Yeah,
So
some
this
people
is
want
like
to eat
for
dinner.
coming in and out.
Some people have a
friendly
life.
Chat and,
Yeah. Some people like Chris Belafato don't have a life, so they just hang out the whole time.
oh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
Chris knows that I love him. Like a brother. I don't think he's on here anymore.
We're
though.
going East Coast, Chris, so
Yeah.
you better go there. Or better see you there.
Oh, it's, Neil's already sent me pictures of a rooster fish, so I have to check that out.
Time for Barina to go for their sunset walk.
Woohoo! Sunset.
Nancy, go for your walk. Time to put the steps
See,
in.
and Aid is up at 2:50 in the morning. That is crazy, dude. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome.
Okay, I'm kind of like trying to read fast, but
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Getting up on the board.
So we only have 10 minutes left,
Yeah.
and it's time to go. He's like, we actually ordered these guys for you here in Loreto just because of you guys, because we were in an area where we can stream, and we're like, we're gonna travel
Yeah.
all these 10 miles today so we can be on the live today. So here we are.
Adria Chang came in late. How's the game coming along? I don't know. Kevin's working on that game, the RV Icebreakers game.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Help
RV
him out.
Icebreakers, if you go to Vegan RVing, their Facebook, they actually posted on Facebook, like if you can, there is a question you would like to ask or something you would like to know about other people, like to see if there is any of your questions will end up on the Icebreakers game. That it was so fun when we were in courtside, and a lot of you guys were in courtside. It's like, by the ones that you didn't, it's like we will make just questions that were so, some of them just like random RV questions, but other ones just like outrageous questions.
Right.
So it's like, now we found out Barry also pees in the shower, although he doesn't like to say to tell anybody that. But it's like, sorry, Barry.
So John here, he's got the Florida State Fairgrounds ready to go just outside of Tampa for us. And he'll be the event coordinator, but he says he needs a special icon like a wrench, like Kevin has. Good night, folks. For you guys that are starting to drop off now, good night. We thank you guys for all being here. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. The best viewers ever on any channel. So we love you guys. Thank you so much. And we look forward to meeting all you guys somewhere on the road. We've met so many people now. It's incredible. So you'll have to excuse us if we screw up your names when we see you again, because we're trying to keep track of everybody. It's so freaking hard. I can't even remember who this chick is.
Hello. I'm Lorena.
Hi,
Nice to
Lorena.
meet
I'm
you.
Paul.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's
I
hard.
should say hola. Hola, Lorena.
Hola.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto en conocerte. Yeah. See?
También.
I'm telling you, he already speaks Spanish
Igualmente.
already. But it's like we're trying to keep our goals, so we're trying to just keep up with everybody where they are, so
Yeah.
we can actually touch base if we're in the area. But it's just so hard to do that. Also on Facebook, no
See, I told you Chris has no life. He's still here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, but just like bear with us if we like mostly our posts, by the way, that we will do on Facebook or Instagram once I get my phone back and all that, it's gonna be from places we have already passed or places that we have already posted videos, not current places, because
Right.
we have gotten a lot, not a lot, but we have gotten the odd knock on the door. Well, we still haven't showered or haven't had breakfast, something like that. So because we're trying to avoid that, we're trying not to post now on time. So the downside of that is like we're not gonna get to meet you guys like if you're in the space or in the area. But we try to follow you guys as much as we can also on Facebook, Instagram, and everything. And we see you're in the area, we will touch base. Or if you feel we're gonna be towards your area, like obviously we're going through San Diego, so it's like if you're in that area, touch base with us and we get together.
We might have to do a meetup in San Diego.
I think so. I think it will be fun.
Yeah, because we did. Last one was a huge turnout. So maybe we do that.
But
We got to start planning that
yes.
to give people a heads up.
And to get a quiet place, because sometimes you go to places that the music is just too loud and you're like, what you're saying? Like, so yeah. But guys, touch base with us if you think we're gonna be in your area and we can get together for sure. And it's like we would love to see you. We just are not gonna always be able to drop everything so we can meet you.
It's tough.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one because we want to meet you all, but we know like logically we cannot do it
Yeah.
at the same time.
Buenas noches. Everyone is trying to do the Spanish thing.
Oh,
Nice.
really?
Yeah,
Nice.
lots of buenas noches there.
Nice. See, nice from you guys.
Good night.
So it's
Good night,
like-
John. John from the Adventure Nation Friends Club.
Yeah,
John, thank you, dude.
So-
I have not been in there and commenting and stuff. I just
I know.
So
I have
hard to
not
have
been
time.
on social media at all. Period.
Lori's been social media dead.
Well, I don't have a phone, and somebody hugs their phones too much, so it's like, what can I do? But anyway, excuses. I can do it. I know that. But anything you want to wrap it up?
I got nothing. Adios,
Nothing.
amigos.
Well, guys.
No, I just like I said, I love this. I look forward to this every
Yeah,
month. Like I like
yeah.
doing the. Ow! I just got a weird twinge in my arm.
We do. We really look forward to the lives because it's when we get to hang out with you, talk to you, joke with you, read your comments. Always delay. I know it's like all the jokes delay at that point, but we love hanging out with you guys, and we look forward to this live every month. And this is the last live in Mexico.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
like surprisingly, it's a third live in Mexico.
Third live in Mexico and the last live.
We thought,
Steve was practicing his Spanish. Buenos noches.
oh, good enough, close enough.
Close enough, right?
He's like, but we thought it was gonna
Chris,
be
love you, dude.
only one night, only one live in Mexico, and why not 3 lives in Mexico? Surprising, but we're still here. But next live is gonna be from the U.S. Not sure from where, but we will definitely see you next month, guys. With that being said,
Are we there? Are we there yet? 7:56. 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes.
Yeah, they're starting to drop off now. Ted, guys, Bob, Shaw, all you guys, thank you
Well,
so much
because
for
we're
being
saying
here.
Goodbye. That's what
Yeah,
we're
we're saying
saying.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
and everything.
Yeah, well, you guys need to. If everyone just leaves, and then I'll stop talking. So we'll see you guys.
It's the
Lorena,
opposite.
where are you from? And Lorena is from Mexico. And last minute question.
Really?
Lorena is from Mexico, and
From
she's getting
Mexico
her
City.
citizenship in the U.S.
I'm from Mexico City.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you were asking what part of Mexico.
Oh,
Or
maybe
just
Mexico
where
City,
from.
Mexico.
City,
Yeah.
So
Thank you,
small
thank you,
city.
thank you. Okay, thanks. The Bruins suck. I don't know. I don't even know. There's a NHL finals. Who's in the finals? I need to watch some of that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Chuck says I'm not leaving first. You hang up first.
But
Kevin,
you
Kevin,
first.
thank you so much for moderating as usual and kicking out any a-holes. I don't know if there was any a-holes. I know the last live there was
I
some.
don't think this live. Last live there was, I think.
Yeah,
two
there
of
was a
them.
few of them getting me to say stupid shit, but I don't really pay attention to that and I don't care.
No, I think this
But
part was amazing. Everybody cooperating, like
Yeah.
two like odd comments that we don't take them personal. We take
Yeah.
them as like how they come, it's like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
It's like, but great show, great. Thank you everybody for coming
We're
tonight.
so glad we had this time
I'm
together.
so happy that you got to see this while in the
Yeah.
live. I know not all the lives are gonna be like this scenic,
Yeah.
but it's like I'm glad it happened tonight. We happen to have like the perfect setting for
Bye,
tonight.
Mr. Pelican.
Boston, Columbus.
I don't even know.
2-2.
I don't even know how we turn
End
the
of
phone
second.
off. Where do we turn the phone off? Right? Whoa, wait. It's got to be the. We're actually leaving early.
No.
Somebody said I'm an a-hole and I'm still here. No, you're not. I know who you are. You're not.
I don't know who that was. Because I could testify.
Later, see you guys in Florida. Absolutely. Alexa and the live chat. You guys are freaking hilarious. I could just stay here all night, listening to you guys, watching you guys' comments.
Okay.
Listening to your comments?
Now
No.
we should, the last 3 minutes of the
What?
live, we're just going to read your comments as they come.
Yeah.
Put your
okay.
comments, whatever they are.
Yeah, push the button.
Push the button.
Oh, remember that? Push the button. Push the goddamn
Good
button.
to see us. Love
Love
your humor. You
crack me up. Go Leafs, go. I think they're already dead. Zoom. I'm gone already. Come see my RV. Adios. Your turn.
Don't push my buttons.
Boston and Blue Jackets.
You hang up first. That was another joke for you, Paul. It's snowing in Calgary today.
See you in Florida.
He said, Paul will never leave you.
Just have a laugh and sing a song.
Been to Mexico City, pretty cool place.
Don't touch me there.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Not hang up till you leave. I'm stinky.
LOL. Not hanging up till you leave.
Go Florida, go.
Is it true you missed Kevin's 8 a.m. full moon?
What, the full moon? What?
Paul is 20 years old. Boston 2 to go. Hey, I felt that. Chilliwack, Goddard. It's 32 degrees. Night, peeps. Okay, I quit. Later, guys. Oh, it's blizzarding in Calgary. Night. Say goodnight, Paul. Good night, Paul. Not leaving.
Should I click?
Wait, what time is it? No, wait. We got 1 minute left.
Do the
Gracias,
whistle.
amigo. Do the whistle. I don't have a whistle. We love you more. XOXO. Go Bruins. Paul needs a goat. What? A goatee?
No one is better than Chris. And we both read it. That guy's great show.
Gotta lay here. No. Kiss Paul's boo-boo. I don't have a boo-boo. Speed reading. Adios.
Adios.
Okay, guys.